This is Sandstorm. This is Sandstorm.
I muted all of you guys. Wait a minute. That's not supposed to happen. It's not supposed to happen like that. What is going on, everybody? We are here for another huge collaboration. Stormcast, Winging It, Shadow, and Vito Burst. Shadow and Vito are going to be here. I know Vito's going to be late. He already had told me that. So, but yeah, we got some great shows to watch today. But first, what's up, Jay? How you doing?
I'm just here so Sony won't get fined. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? I know about a couple things only because I could not avoid it just because I was at work and I had to go on Twitter to do something and I couldn't avoid it. Hence, repping for the 99 and the 2000. So yeah. Other than that, let's watch how Sony won, not
E3. All right, Andre, how you doing, man?
I mean, I am very good. And look, J Big summoned it. I'm good because a particular person already let me know that something that I said was going to happen this last year has happened in the comments. Mr. Void.
Yeah, shout outs to Dark Void.
Dark Void coming through in the clutch.
There you go. Shout outs to our moderator, man.
Man, Retro.
Okay, I wasn't gonna be that bad.
That's diabolical, man.
Oh man. And Jack, how you doing, bro?
I'm good, man. Just glad to be back around my brothers, man. It's been a minute since I've been able to actually get on and be on something because I know I've come to a show or two for you when I had time, but now I feel like I'm free. I don't have no obligations right now.
Free at last. Thank God Almighty, Jack is free at last.
Yeah, man. So I get back on my regular schedule, and what better time than to come on here for a Nintendo Direct, man?
Yeah, I know Juneteenth is tomorrow, but they said,
"Oh yeah,
we'll let you out early."
There you go. Yeah, definitely not working tomorrow. I am off tomorrow. You hear me?
Y'all federal holiday taking mother. Never mind.
Look, that's what surprised me. They was like, "Oh, we're off Juneteenth." I'm like, "Really?
Really? When
that become federal?" Like it was. I was just as surprised when my company was like, "Oh, we also do MLK." I'm like,
Y'all ain't tell me this.
Trying to get that diversity check. I see.
So we floating that holiday, right? We floating that holiday, right?
I get that. Get them diversity tax returns.
There you go.
That's ironic. Did y'all start getting the day off, Juneteenth off, when everybody else did?
We did. This our first year.
Wow. So irony and funny. Juneteenth, from my understanding, was like the time where some government official had to go down to Texas and literally tell them fools like the slaves are free.
Yeah. They had to do that. Yeah.
So in a similar sentiment, we've been having Juneteenth off for like the last 3 or 4 years now. So
really,
so y'all once again, somebody had to go down and relay it to y'all. Like,
I'm not gonna say who, but I work for a big bank, and they always behind the trend. But yeah, it's,
so like I have to go in tomorrow, but it's gonna be dead in there tomorrow. It's gonna be dead in there probably the rest of the week too. Because they let people off early today too. It was a ghost town in there. Although,
go home, y'all.
Although I will say this, I don't know if y'all ever worked in and seen like a parking garage and then you see somebody look exactly like Hans Gruber. I'm about to call out. I'm like, if I see Huey Lewis and I'm the heck up out of here.
This like, who? You know what? I ain't seen nothing.
I ain't even that dude looked too much like Alan Rickman, and I know he died a few years ago. This dude looked like Alan Rickman. I am out of here.
I'm gonna just drive like a casual and pretend like I didn't see anything.
Nothing. I'm gonna call and cough at the same time.
All right, guys. So we know what y'all here for. We know what y'all want to see. Y'all want to see us react live to this
Dark Ages.
Direct. Oh man, if that came, I'd be overjoyed. Be like, yes, we got another one with the Doom smile, you know.
with Isabel showing up in the trailer, with Isabel showing up in the Dark Ages trailer, that would have been hilarious. Dude, you doing the widescreen thing again?
Yeah. You look, I have to go theater mode before I go full.
Everybody ain't got a 50-inch monitor, dude.
Right.
I'm sorry, my bad. And it's weird because it still works out whether it's
displaying it across 3 football fields.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go ahead and check this out. I hope you guys enjoy. I'm sure you will because it's us and we're always goofy. But y'all let me know if Shadow jump in here because I'm gonna put it in full screen. I see the comments, but I'm gonna put it in full screen. If he comes through, somebody yell at
did the ritual already. 2 of us put the ritual in.
Right. It's
add a third.
Yeah, add a third.
It does have a cooldown to it. So for summoning purposes, it does take sometimes a little bit longer for the summoning ritual to go through. Man,
which is why we did it early.
Every time he comes, we need to put some Yu-Gi-Oh on. You know what I'm saying? Now put the ritual. The ritual has been accepted.
Oh, the blackluster soldier.
Gifrey, the True Knight, when you had to do the ritual. Yeah.
Oh man!
I give my offerings, and the ritual has been accepted.
I sacrificed my 3 blue-eyes white dragons.
Hey, bro, come on now. That it always
summon this. I can't see it.
Summer.
It said faded. No.
Yeah.
TJ Combo, Jagger, and Orchid. The summer shadow.
But it's trying its best to not show that blue eyes.
Blue eyes shining dragon, baby. Blue eyes shining dragon.
The camera said no.
And that is why the camera was about to get it.
All right, here we go. Hopefully it's at the right temperature, the right volume.
How about I say right temperature?
Yeah, it's hot over here, all right? I think it's not all there.
Look, we suffering the heat wave here, so
yeah, we got a heat dome over where we at.
Yeah, we got one too.
Nah, we finally got some rain. What is this?
Princess
it's Mario.
Oh, okay.
No,
it's a Mario and Luigi game.
It looks like it, but this looks good.
Is this a port?
I like the color and the art style.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
it's straight cartoony. I like that.
I mean, that's what it should be.
We'll definitely.
How
step in
do
the
you
gameplay.
catch somebody that was already falling?
Yeah, how did Mario that fast, too?
Hey, don't ask questions, sir. Don't
Look,
ask
he dipped into the part of the screen you couldn't see, and he grabbed him.
Hey, look at all that beautiful ray tracing.
Oh yeah, this definitely isn't a port. I mean, you can
Nah,
tell by
this
the
is new.
characters easily.
Yeah, this is new.
Wow.
Plus, it got all that beautiful real-time ray tracing on it, too. So. Y'all
Hey,
can't tell?
slow motion.
Y'all saw the water?
Is
Y'all
it
can't tell?
30 or 60?
It's 15.
I mean, it's a YouTube video. So
And nobody's gonna care.
I mean, no one should care since it's an RPG. But
Yeah. No, he did not do a perfect.
he rolled.
He
He
rolled
rolled
out.
and then acted like he did a perfect dismount.
He rolled
Oh.
out.
Boom.
Oh nah.
Oh,
Like that.
Rumbler.
That's a little bit unfair. How you gonna smack his hammer and knock him into somebody else?
yeah. I mean,
Well,
that's
said
dope.
each flower is 1,000 triangles. 1,000 triangles.
Actually, just beat what was it? The one when they're inside of Bowser. Shoot.
Bowser's Inside Story.
Yeah. I just beat that one.
I ain't gonna lie, I like how this looks. I'm like, oh snap!
Oh, okay.
That's soccer moves.
Hey, what's supposed to do? Okay.
Somebody been watching been playing the Tsubasa soccer game.
Mario and Luigi brothers.
Brothership.
Brothership.
Okay.
Okay.
November.
Okay,
That's what's up. Brother.
but there were no more games for Nintendo.
Hello,
Yeah, I thought they weren't doing nothing else. Ain't they dying?
I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo.
I mean, I can't play this game. It's not in 60 frames a second. I
There
can't
you
play
go.
nothing that's not 60 frames a second. I can't.
That was
Get me
the
nauseous.
first new entry
Yeah.
in the Mario and Luigi series.
Anybody seen Bad Boys yet? It's in 24 frames a second. Y'all seen
Mario
that?
Oh, that's dope.
I
I
like
like
that.
the aesthetics, the animation.
unfolds
Yeah,
as
that's cool.
mysterious islands, as well as evolved Bros moves.
I
for
really
Mario
wish they'd
and
stop
Luigi.
doing my boy Luigi that bad. though.
Yeah, like
Yeah, they really
come
do.
on, man.
Like he ain't athletic at all. Come on now.
Just lanky.
This man is a smart forward at least, but
Oh no, is this what I think it is?
The Nintendo World.
yeah, the World Championship.
Oh, I thought it was something else. I thought it was the NES remix that we got back on.
Oh no, I
Wii
can't
U.
do that no more. That don't stress. That game's too stressful.
I mean, you pretty much get an NES remix with this.
Okay.
It's not completely the same.
Because this is just the stuff that be at the World Championships, though, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, this is all the speed running stuff.
That's cool. I mean, it's just like it. It looks like.
It's close enough, yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to say close enough for sure.
More difficult legend challenges,
Legend challenges.
like
Ooh.
completing Super Mario Brothers in one go using warp pipes.
One
Are you
go.
serious?
Stuck on a
8
legend
minutes.
challenge?
Bill Trinity. Bill Trinity did it. That
Yeah,
was Bill
that's
Trinity.
the that's the
That's
speed
Bill
running aspect.
Your skills to
Yeah,
the test.
that's Bill
in
Trinity.
survival
Damn
mode.
that. 8 minutes.
Race
That's Bill
against
Trinity.
your skilled players
Oh, so you can do a survival
worldwide.
mode?
After each round,
That's
half of the players
crazy.
will be eliminated.
See, all
You've
it
only
takes
got
is simple
one
stuff
shot to
sometimes.
survive. Will you
Okay,
be
so
the
how
last
many of
man
y'all think
standing?
it's gonna be Triforce versus Phil Spencer
Nintendo
versus
World Championships,
Bill
NES
Trinity
edition,
versus
World
Miyamoto? How many of y'all think that's what it's gonna be?
I don't know if Miyamoto got the dexterity anymore.
July 18th.
And watch he beat all of them. Oh, all right,
Oh,
Sakurai.
wow.
No, Sakurai gonna do it with 2 controllers.
Yeah, at the same time. Just to
Both
embarrass.
hands on the D-pad. How is he pressing jump?
I want to like this. I want to.
Are they doing another fairy tale?
I couldn't get into Fairy Tale after a while.
I like fairy tale.
I got into Fairy Tale, but I didn't know what I was watching was a remake of Fairy Tale.
Mm.
So I was like, okay, let's go back. Kind of similar to Full Metal Alchemist. I didn't know Brotherhood was like the yeah.
Well, the second part is because they had to take a break. So
Right.
the second part is actually the last actual arc.
Right.
And technically, Brotherhood was the way the original story was.
Yeah.
That's what I heard. Yeah.
That's how it was originally supposed to be. So,
Okay, so this is an arena fighter. So okay.
yeah, and this is the last arc. This is actually the last arc. So yeah, okay.
So what was
Can I just skip to the last arc in the show?
If you
I
want
mean,
to,
you could.
I
don't
wouldn't
think
do
you'd
it.
I would
understand
recommend
everything.
it.
I wouldn't do it, but you could.
Final Fantasy series creator Hironobu Sakaguchi and composer.
Now I've heard this is good, but I've also heard this takes forever.
It depends because just like that Ninja Turtle game that was stuck on Apple Arcade, it could be legit on the console, or they may have given some, I guess, boost to it. Because I like the Ninja Turtle game on Apple Arcade, but without controller, and then it was like some weird way you couldn't get multiplayer on there. So the Switch version makes it that much better.
Okay.
So I don't know. I mean, people seem to go crazy for it. I didn't even know this existed.
Interesting.
Yeah, because I heard this is actually good. It's just like
long.
Yeah, I heard it's just long as hell.
Wow.
Like it's over 100 hours. I'm like,
damn.
Yeah.
I mean, if you got it on Switch, I guess you could. You can take it with you, but
yeah. I'm trying to cut down on all these 100
that was
games.
a guy?
Let us save
Take you by
I mean,
surprise.
if we don't do it, who gonna save it?
Right.
Is that a
Neo Dimension launches on Nintendo Switch.
Fantasia.
I'll put it on the wish list. I don't know if I'll pick it up day one though.
It's a I'll think
Another
about it.
sport is coming to Spoko Square.
About freaking time.
Boxing.
Finally,
Thank you.
basketball.
I'm with it. I'm with it.
Oh man, y'all got to
Boxing
these
does need
hands.
to be there.
Y'all got
Boxing
these
does-
hands.
Y'all gotta throw in boxing and sword fighting.
Are we dribbling?
I wonder if they doing the 3-point contest.
Slappers. Hey, I might have to go buy this real quick.
Go on too.
Oh
Okay.
snap!
Okay. Okay. Yeah,
Yep,
jam it.
3-point contest. 3-point
Just
contest.
like
Okay.
sport.
Resort. Okay, you gotta respond. 2K, you gotta respond.
Right. You gotta respond.
Hi Vicky. Hi Vicky.
What's up, Vicky?
You go in the chat.
Team up with players worldwide.
Oh, so you can do okay.
Oh, there he is. He
Oh,
has
okay.
There we
There
go.
he is.
There he is.
Ritual has been
Ritual.
completed.
We're a little delayed, but okay. We good.
Ritual has been accepted.
Yeah, Killer Instinct has summoned me, so I'm present.
Hey, look, we provided that ritual in 4 different chats.
I bring out his ultimate form.
Oh man.
So basically, all you missed was Mario and Luigi Brotherhood.
Brothership.
Brothership.
What?
Brothership?
Oh, brothership. Brother. Hey.
Yeah, I don't know what word they was making up, but
Yeah, they made that one up.
Yeah. And then Final Fantasy related title, but it was called something else.
Fantasia.
Fantasia.
Now we're looking at Nintendo going directly.
Oh,
at
and then
2K.
also the NES.
Yeah.
NES
NES World Championships.
So
speed running competition.
Shadow, 3-point contest. We gotta run it.
Oh yeah, 100%.
We gotta
That
run
means
it.
I need to actually go pick this up.
I got it digitally. I got it. Come on. All right.
Yeah, I got
Jordan versus
digitally.
Bird.
I saw it on the eShop. It looks like it's got a discount on it. I might
It
just
does.
snag
It does actually.
It's good.
I think it does.
And I know if a couple people did the
Yeah.
ritual.
I know I did it.
I did.
Jack did it.
Yeah.
A couple people in the chat hit it.
Yeah.
We all
You have to like Super Saiyan God. You have to get a few of them together
Yes.
to
There
do
you
the
go.
ritual at the
There
same
you go.
time for it to be properly sung.
Oh man.
Oh
popped
no!
out.
They took him out.
Dang.
The,
Maybe it wasn't strong enough to
man.
hold
energy
him.
for the energy for the Super Saiyan God ritual has run out.
His power level broke my computer.
Oh, man.
See, Vicky,
Hip hop
this
that
is
good.
something I will challenge you in. Don't bring in that scary shit. We can do it. We can do that.
And there we go. He's back.
He's back.
Yeah.
Just like when
Mainstream.
Goku returned the power.
And he left again.
They're taking him out.
Look, StreamYard is like, no, we're gonna make this a fight.
They're giving him the free treatment. This can't be possible.
He'll be back.
Okay, we'll keep moving. Vito should be here soon too, so
Okay.
he'll jump back in. Let me know when he gets back in.
I definitely had to snag this.
Yeah.
Actually, hold on. Look, while we doing this, I might just go on the eShop right now.
Just
take a look.
Switch Sports dunks its
Yeah,
way on
okay,
Nintendo
so
Switch.
Summer.
So
Are we not in the summer already?
So,
I mean, we only a few
2
days
months.
out of
Yeah,
summer. What
yeah,
you mean?
we're a couple days. What the
2
hell
months.
is this?
We got 2 months.
Is this a Child of Light? Child of Light sequel? Child of Light sequel? Please,
No,
please.
no, no.
You gotta hurt my feelings like that, man.
Let it break your heart right now.
Yeah, that is not childlike. Okay.
Because wasn't that supposed to be? Isn't that EA's game?
What?
Is that Ubi?
Oh, Childlight.
Childlight
I
is
thought that was
Ubi.
Ubi's.
Ubi's?
Childlight
Okay.
is
Yeah,
Ubi's fault.
I don't know.
I think I'm thinking of like Faye. I think it was like Faye or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the art style, but then y'all know I love art style.
Yeah,
I love
what is
hand drawn
that?
art. This looks cool though. What's the what
Ooh.
that fight? What that
I like
combo system
playing
look like? Okay, I like that.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, I might have to pick this
Look
up.
at this drawing.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, I might not pick that up because that's scary.
I mean, I play it.
Yeah, that's dope. Oh,
Hold on, she walking on hair. Okay, that's.
oh, hair.
I'm glad I'm not a stylist.
Yeah, this is dope.
Like, man, how did you
Neo.
get twigs in your hair?
Yeah.
He's in orbit. Okay.
Memories
Yeah.
of Orbit.
Array
Okay.
of cartoon classics.
Cartoon classic. Oh hell.
What does that mean?
Aladdin.
Welcome to a new update for
Oh,
okay.
I was going to say, I know it has something to do with Disney.
I'm about to say we've seen this game though. Is it not out already?
It's out. It's an update.
Friends can help.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
they got an
In the
update
brand
for
new
it.
adventure, Mystery and Monarch.
I think that came out like
Hints
late
and
last year.
evidence scattered throughout the
So I
world.
thought.
Then use the dashboard to crack each case. What big secret lies at the end? Start sleuthing because this free update launches on Nintendo Switch
Oh,
later
Shadow.
today.
A Shadow release.
Mhm.
A free update.
Hello
Hello
Kitty.
Adventures away.
Somebody mentioned Hello Kitty on one of their predictions.
Hello Kitty.
I mean, that could be the
Yes.
island thing that
Hello
Perio
Kitty
was
Island.
talking about.
Friends
Yeah.
Hello Kitty, Kuromi, and
I'm
gonna be
guessing
real
it's supposed to be the
Faces in
Tomodachi
this
thing,
open
I
world
guess.
adventure.
I guess so.
Team
I'm
up
gonna be honest with
new
you, for
powers
something
to
that
solve
is
the
so popular, it does it
Restore
quietly.
Friendship Island.
Like,
Yeah.
like
Right.
people love Hello
Adventure
Kitty like
launches
quietly.
as a time
Right.
They
constant
are
Don't say
not-
nothing.
They're not loud about it.
No,
Don't say nothing.
Like,
I got
don't
Hello
say
Kitty
nothing
over there
about
too.
because I mean Hello Kitty been up for a minute.
Looney in this
Hey,
wacky
Looney Tunes.
sports game.
Hey, look, Super Nintendo.
Bugs Bunny,
That's what I'm
Boy,
about to
that
say.
was my
Porky
game.
Pig, and more.
Had the
Across
Space
4
Jam game.
arcade
Well, I'll pick this up
style
straight
sports.
off of nostalgia.
Unleash
Like,
the
Yeah.
power of
Wow.
sonic levels.
Why in the world they
Four
put
flavor
Dan Wally in
local
a cannon and it actually worked?
Watch out for
Oh, man.
there you go. Hey,
Looney
Hey, he's
Tunes,
back.
Wacky World of Sports.
And they
Yeah, I
dropped
don't know what
that
happened
action.
there.
Nintendo Switch.
hey,
I
I'm
think-
picking this up straight off of nostalgia, bro.
That's all.
I think I have the
So we
wrong
got-
account on here, but whatever. We'll make it work.
We got Mio, which looked really
Emergency
sweet,
meeting.
and then the
New
Looney
crewmate
Tune game is
and
the only thing you
imposter
missed.
roles are being added to Among Us.
I have a strange
Players
feeling that
eliminated as
a lot
noise
of
maker.
conversations
Plant
I've had
tracking
on
devices
Twitter, a
others
lot of
as
the
a
answers
tracker,
to
or turn invisible while taking out
complaints are going
players
to be
as a
resolved
phantom.
here,
Suss
and they'll
things
just
out
move to the
with this
next
free
goalpost.
update
What
for
you
Among
mean
Us.
resolved?
Sneaks onto
Dude,
Nintendo
it's Twitter.
Switch
We don't resolve
today.
shit.
Yeah, you know, Nintendo absolute shit about preservation, but I got a strange
Your
feeling.
command.
Raise
Raise
your
your
monster
arm,
army.
You got an
Pokemon?
army of
Oh,
This is Spicy Dog, a
Sansa, we already
realm
seen
of
this one.
monsters.
the underworld.
Yeah,
Elite
some of this
Dangerous.
stuff that was at the
That was
Marvelous.
at,
Yeah, Farming.
Yes.
Yeah, Farmania. Yeah, this is the
Oh
joint.
yeah, this is the one you were talking about, Sandstorm.
Yeah.
Fairy Tale artist.
Those
So they were like,
artwork.
listen, we'll just give it to Nintendo and let them check it out.
It's like, look, Nintendo will get more attention.
Yeah,
Throw it there.
Okay.
At least
So
they know.
basically, this is Pikmin and a Pikmin Warriors game. I mean, is that what this is?
Like
Okay.
Power World mixed with Stardew Valley.
Mixed with
Pokemon.
Pikmin mixed with
Well, you got a whole army of them. Like,
Where you
Yeah.
get all these animals, brother?
Right.
this actually makes me more interested in the game than the actual trailer did.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Marvelous did do a good job.
Yeah. They're like, come get your boy. Come get your boy.
Yeah, you got
And
full click.
there goes the dragon that's clearly on steroids.
Ah.
Wilton,
Okay.
Pico Kmon.
Yeah, I'm definitely
This is-
picking this up.
This is a Vicky game, 100%.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah, Vicky gonna get this one.
Farmagia.
November 1st. Yep.
Yeah.
Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't play with me.
Here we go
Play with
again.
me.
Preservation.
Donkey Kong Country Returns, originally released
Okay,
on the Wii system.
cool.
is barreling on Nintendo Switch.
with my 3D.
HD.
Donkey Kong.
Oh.
I don't need him to return for the third time. I just need.
So they really just did a HD re-release of. Okay.
Well, Nintendo's horrible with preservation. You can't play the old game on the new thing, and that's all you want to do.
Sir,
So,
preservation means I steal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Preservation means the only way you're allowed to play it is if it's on different hardware and not on the same
There you go.
Exactly.
It's not in 120 frames a second. I can't play this.
And I'm like,
Look.
you could still do it on Switch if that's what you wanted to do. Just mod the Switch. Then you can do whatever you.
And even
You can still, but when I mention that, then the conversation goes cold.
There are plenty of
Because it requires them to do work.
Yeah.
This is not in 330 frames a second. I cannot play
Which is weird that people wouldn't want to mod the system to play it on the actual hardware, but they'll go through the trouble of trying to adjust settings on their PC to play.
People are slow. Okay.
Yep.
You know what? You'll get my money again. That's fine.
January 16th.
I need my 3D. I need my 3D. The only reason why you get my money is because I think the 3D one is on the second console.
Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong's jungle escapades.
It's in January, so y'all got time to breathe. All right. Because I got on the
That's
Wii.
more than enough time to get to get it.
It is because I bought it on the Wii. I bought it on the 3DS, and I guess I'll buy it on the Switch.
They added the 3D stuff in this one. It sounded like they said so.
The time is not
to do what?
It's the Monolith Soft game.
I don't think so.
I know.
Oh,
Dragon Quest 3. Okay. Also,
Dragon War.
In HD 2D.
Erdrick, baby.
Wow.
Now watch, half the people don't know
like how
anything
this
about
looks.
this character except for him being in Smash.
You don't know nothing about him.
Yeah.
Even though he's in there.
That's where they know him from.
Back
They've
in
always
plus
been fans
three.
of him. Technically.
Wow.
Journey
Yep.
with allies.
So this
Almost.
makes me believe we could get a Chrono HD 2D.
On an epic.
That's got to be on the table somewhere.
It's got to.
Especially if they're going back and doing this one. Why not?
Yeah.
Because they're afraid since they messed it up the last couple times.
Hey, that's their own fault. 'Cause
Yeah,
Formidable
but these have been
monsters
doing the HD 2D stuff. Has been doing great though.
Yeah.
So
and iconic.
I'll mention this real quick. I want y'all to pay attention. If they show any more Nintendo published games here,
Mhm.
pay close attention to the UI because the Mario Luigi video got spoiled for me earlier today, and I noticed that there's different color button
Colors,
prompts
yes.
all throughout the video.
I think who was it?
Mm.
I want to say Game Explain pointed it out like a couple weeks ago. They was like, "Hey, why are all these games having like the old color system that they used to have?"
Yep.
So maybe we get that for the 2. Who knows?
Good.
I have a feeling
This one has both. So sometimes it has all the buttons are gray, and sometimes it has A is green,
Right.
A is red. I mean, B is red.
He is
what
red.
have you.
Yeah. Mhm.
Whoa.
Oh.
Oh yeah. They doing the whole
That's 1
joint.
and 2?
Yeah, they doing the whole
Yep.
joint.
Oh,
They're doing the
snap.
full thing.
Wow.
That makes sense. though.
Nice.
That makes sense.
Then why do 3 first?
That seems to
Because
be a
What is-
trend.
They
Start the
probably
latest
had
thing
already
first.
started
Because of
with
the story.
one. Start with
Oh.
3.
ご覧皆様、
Okay.
こんにちは。堀井裕二です。
3 was the test bed.
ドラゴンクエスト3の映像、いかがでしたか？ようやく発売日
I think it's because of the story.
僕も嬉しく思います。そして今日、サプライズで発表したドラゴンクエスト 1&2
Man, I
の
wish Kirito y'all was here.
ATD2D で蘇ることが
Everybody
決定しました。
So you'd
時系
love
列
to
と
see
しては
this.
3が
Yep.
物語の始めとなっており、
Because 3 was
3、1、2の順番
weird.
でプレイしてもらうと、
Oh, Trinell pointed out.
So 3, 1, and 2?
was the first
Yeah.
one.
because 3 is technically like a
どちらもぜ
prequel.
ひ楽しんでもらえたら
That's crazy.
嬉しいです。どうも、堀井裕二でした。
Because this was back when Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest had weird numbering
Thank you,
systems.
Mr.
Yep.
Hori.
I mean, hell, they
Because
seem like
stuff-
they still do.
Stuff didn't make it over
We're
here. And,
excited to
Yeah.
play the
Yeah.
like Final Fantasy 2 and 3 never made it over here.
Yeah, and then they got named. Then was it 4 and 5 got named 2 and 3 when they came over here.
Right.
Yeah, 4 and 6. Yeah. Because
Yeah, 4 and 6.
it took forever for 5 to get over here.
Funko.
Wait, they do the Funko games coming?
Look, hey, the way they sell on the merch, might as well get a game.
How is it I joke about a Funko Pop game coming to the Switch?
Well, 'cause remember they did the Gears of War one for Xbox. I was surprised that they didn't do something for everybody. So I'm guessing now they are.
This is insane to me. I understand now why they still forecast what they do for this system this year.
to explore
The
epic worlds,
the kind of like
each
audiences they're
own
appealing to.
puzzles, hidden areas,
People
It's
are
a
gonna be
wide
buying new
range.
systems just because.
Yeah, everybody wants something off of here.
They reaching out to a wide range. It makes the most sense.
That's what you're supposed to
Is that
do.
Chucky?
I was about to say, was that Chucky?
Yep.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And that's a 13. Dang,
That
okay.
that is less than 3 months away.
We've got a smorgasbord of spooky,
Really?
silly,
That's
and
what you went with?
strategic
Yeah, everybody's not like me either. My original OG Switch, I still use it, and it is like it's on its last legs. And I'm like, I'll replace the fan, I'll do whatever I need to. Other people are like, I'm gonna go buy another one.
Same. Mine's is all straight crack.
I am people.
Right
I
down
just
the
went and
middle.
bought me a new one.
I'm people. I represent that. I represent that mark.
I can't do it. I
I
gotta
don't
work
have
against being
all
OG.
that. So, yeah,
Luigi's
and
Mansion 2
my eyes
HD
already going bad.
launches
So,
on
as you can
Nintendo
see.
Switch.
I think I just didn't want to go through the trouble of transferring my saves and stuff. So I was like, this is gonna be my primary driver, and then the other ones I'll play for whatever reason.
I mean, either way, there's going to be some inconvenience.
Yeah.
Oh, Dimple Man.
Battle monsters.
I've never been a fan of this.
I don't know if I like the Teletubby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't.
Oh, the tinky winkiness.
The tinky winkiness.
My thing is more the fact that Teletubbies was creepy, and this is
Yeah.
low-key
Tinky
in the same
winky.
vein.
Exclusive on Nintendo Switch,
Basically.
July 22nd.
Nah, that's too.
Y'all
soon.
got it. Yeah.
Way too soon.
Hey,
Metal Slug,
Metal Slug.
Tower defense installment
Yeah,
of
Metal
the Metal
Slug
series.
Attack Reloaded.
Anything Metal Slug is great. I just love this art.
Yeah.
Choose from over 300 units with different abilities and build out your decks to win tactical
Jay
tussles.
Biggs said his Switch was in mint condition when he
You can
traded
also
it
slug it
for the
out with other
OLED.
players in
Yeah, they would
Wow.
not give me any kind of price. They'd probably like $15.
Yeah.
storms on
So
Yeah,
Nintendo
is this?
Switch
Well, never mind. I was gonna
today.
later today. Wow. Okay.
This is the mobile
Shadow
game.
drop.
Oh.
Wow.
Expedition
Nintendo not playing with these dates either. They're just like, yeah, tonight.
Darkest Dungeon 2.
Two. I remember when I bought the first one because there was like I was buying everything for the Switch. I was like, Darkest Dungeons. Why not?
Like I might as well.
You get a play.
Yep. It's like, oh, you got a physical copy? I'm buying you twice.
That's what you need to take advantage of when a new console come out. Everybody's hungry for something.
Yep.
Something new.
Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Pre-orders. Okay.
Yeah,
More
Darkest Dungeon ain't my
classic
thing.
titles are on the way.
And
Nintendo
this
killing
is
me.
where
Okay,
they
wait,
announced
wait,
what I
wait.
already know is coming.
I still haven't bought into this.
For stalling purposes for Vito, he said, "Stall for me." I said, "Okay."
Okay.
Oh, I'm out.
He's like, stall for me, please. Give me a
Yeah.
little bit of time.
Yeah, I'll
Give
stall
me
for
some
it.
time.
I
said
have
he-
never had a system in my life where I had so many sealed games. This is insane. Like
Ugh.
this is
we
a
in a-
problem.
We in a time frame where, like, literally, we getting too many games.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to. Everybody want to act like they can afford everything, and they can't.
Everybody keeps saying, you ain't got no games. You ain't got no games. I'm like, bro, like
Something
I
wrong
got
with you.
too
You ain't
many.
got no games.
Switch is causing me to have backlogs on other systems. Like I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's,
It's
look,
funny
that's why,
too.
this
It's
is why
funny
I
too,
keep
because we
saying all the
finally-
companies need to bring their games over, but they ain't listening.
And
It's funny too
they
because
finally are. Thank God. So we'll
we've
see.
come to 2024 and it's like the end of like this half a year, and they're like, "Oh, it's over for Switch." Oh,
I
Yeah,
mean,
they-
140 million sold is like good motivation to put your game on it, especially if you ain't reaching your sales numbers.
right.
Chat.
Oh, you gassed now.
Chat.
Especially if,
Mark
look,
my word. By the end of this year, Nintendo will have proven that any game that comes to PS5 could have been ported to OG Switch.
Yeah.
That sounds
Yeah.
like a crazy statement, but like Switch doesn't draw 4K.
lower
so
the
it's actually
resolution and
not.
drop some effects.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Basically, yeah.
That's it. And you'll see. You'll see.
And actually optimize the code for the hardware because people forget that part.
People trying to cash in their last couple of checks now to port games over. Yeah, you'll see.
Yeah.
You'll see.
It's like, man, let me go ahead and take this liquor store check and go ahead and throw this game on there.
Yeah.
Eric said 120 credit for
120.
OG Switch.
They give like a little bit more for Pro, but yeah, that's about where it's at. You'll get more whenever the successor come out because that's typically what they do.
Yeah,
Well,
because
yeah.
they want you to buy into
They
it.
want you to train.
Yeah,
in.
like I agree with you. Prime remastered and Dread should have sold way better, but hey,
Yeah.
Yep.
They should have.
But
That's why I laugh. That's why I laugh when I hear all these people talking about, man, I just want a Metroid game. Dude, you didn't buy it the first time.
You
don't
want to
F-Zero
brag about
either.
a Metroid game. You don't want a Metroid game.
You don't want F-Zero. You don't want Xenoblade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you complaining about Fast Racing Neo, you should not open your mouth about F-Zero.
Right.
Matter of fact, go buy that. Go buy that.
Meanwhile, I'm sitting here just waiting for a new F-Zero game to come out so I can go ahead and get it.
I'm playing Fast Racing Neo. Like, when is this gonna get hard? That's how I kind of like. Because I'm used to F-Zero.
F-Zero is unforgiving, even on its lowest difficulty.
You make a mistake, 19th place for you.
And they don't even care about your feelings.
Who's one of the subscribers? They've been putting it on lately. They've been playing it like crazy. Is it? And they keep showing a video of it. I think the last one he was like, man, so close to first place, but like in 2 seconds he went from second to 10th, and I'm like, yeah, wow. Be like that.
Yeah. You get bumped once in F-Zero, and you at the front of the pack. You at the back. 2 seconds later.
F-Zero AX is just torture. You could be in third place or something. You come around a corner and it's not even your fault. Somebody else takes a corner wrong, and they bump, and then it throws everything off, and you're in 30th place. Like it's just insane.
And unlike Mario Kart, you ain't got no power ups.
Nope.
To help boost you back up. You got to struggle.
No. You better be in 99. You better be lucky you get the little yellow balls to get possibly get a chance for a quick little catch up. But even then, it don't even happen.
Yeah, at least 99 has something in there for it to be balanced, man.
Right.
In the OG games, man, especially you talking about the arcade version of F-Zero, it's just death put in another quarter.
Yeah. and no, we don't care. We don't care how much money you got.
Nope.
We don't care. So yeah, I've always found that discourse around F-Zero and Metroid to be funny, because Metroid Dread caused a lot of people to get called out. David Jaffe included.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's why I'm like, Metroid Prime 4, we're gonna see how these people put their money where their mouth is.
So I got a wager going on right now with Rob and Ruler 2. So if Metroid Prime is revealed, I have to eat crow, because I said it's gonna be a cross generation game, and I think Nintendo should hold out on it. Nintendo's probably still going to show it, but it's still a cross generation game.
It's still going to be a cross.
But I'll eat crow. I eat crow live here on camera. It's cool.
Yeah, it's going to be a cross gen game. You can tell by unless they shadow drop it. It's going to be and if they would have shadow dropped it, I promise you, the internet would explode it.
That would be nuts if they shadow drop that game.
When I look at that Mario Luigi trailer, it just looks extremely like, we're this close to upscaling if we want to. We're this close to adding whatever we want to if we want to. Mm-hmm. Also, look at these strange little button prompts. I'm like, okay.
But you know what? Right. Since y'all always complain about us not putting stuff in 60 frames a second, get this 15 and shut up. You're
going to enjoy this 15. You're going to enjoy this 15.
You're going to enjoy this 15. Right. And I want to hear your mouth and let your little brother play.
And it's just strange because these are the same people that played GTA 3 and GTA 4 in 5-star mode. I'm like, bro, like the frame rate is crawling. And you swore that was the most fun you ever had playing a game. So isn't that all everybody playing on this console?
It's slowing down on me.
Yeah. So don't ever play those games. Don't ever play them. Don't play Ocarina of Time. Don't ask for a remake. Like, no frame rates in the teens, bro. It's in the teens.
Yeah, it's 15. It's literally 15 frames a second.
Unplayable. GoldenEye.
One of the greatest games of all time is in 15 frames a second.
GoldenEye. Unplayable.
Listen, they jumped up about GoldenEye, but I thought you didn't want that.
Yeah.
That's not what you wanted, though.
You don't want old games.
It ain't fair that y'all using the N64 controllers. Try to get this work.
Right.
Don't be mad.
Wait. But you can change it to your Call of Duty controllers
if you wanted to.
Really
yeah.
And you can
still won't help you now.
That game is designed around you using a modifier to move around. It just works better that way. So I don't,
Yeah, good luck.
Now
with
I
that.
have used my 8-bit though controller when I've had to charge my N64 controller up, but yeah.
Yep. It's just not the same. Like when I remember the first time I played the up-res version of Perfect Dark on
Xbox.
On Xbox, it's not the same. It doesn't work the way you think it will. It doesn't just work like Call of Duty. You can't just it wasn't designed to work that way. So you need good old N64 controller.
Yeah,
It was Geronimo.
It
that's
works,
what it
but
was.
it works, but yeah, you don't get the same feeling.
Yeah. It's not tuned for dual stick like you should.
Because I
the
felt
C
that
buttons were fabulous in that game.
Because when me and Andre were playing Sunday, I felt it the same way. It was like, yeah, it feels good. It's all right, but it ain't the same.
Nah, not like how a modern shooter would be. Like it's just kind of it's clunky in a way.
That's why they would have needed to have done a full on remake for that.
And they really didn't. They just took the game, pasted it, and just moved the controls over.
And up-resed it.
Which is crazy because my cousin and I were playing it the other day, and he was like, "Does this game like auto aim the shots?" And I was like, "Wait, you just now knew that? Like, we didn't have this on the 64. You just now figured it out?" He's like, "I never knew. I always hit the reticle." I'm like,
you never paid attention to it.
Right, exactly.
It's having too much fun.
Yeah.
If you're getting into the game and having fun, you're not going to pay attention to that.
Now
type
you know
of
good and well, people are not having fun. We're making comparisons, side by side shots. We are watching. What's the little group name? Digital Foundry.
Digital Foundry.
I literally got dudes telling me the
Digital
screenshots
Foundry.
I sent him ain't 720p. You can't make this shit up, man. Like you can count the pixels yourself. You can clearly see like, oh, well, that's a different part of the game. Okay, then I'll show you another part of the game. Oh, well, that don't count. Okay. I mean, what are we doing here? What are we doing?
Tell me when it does. Tell me when it does count.
People read Digital Foundry.
Pride out of it.
People read Digital Foundry and they're just like, "Yep, that's the whole game." But they just said, "Yep, that happens all the time," and that's fine. I'm like, no, bro. Like, also the game gets patches too. You know that, right? Like, oh man, I don't know what to tell. I don't know what to tell these folks, man. But just play the fucking game instead of having somebody tell you what the game is.
Right, there you go.
What up, Vito?
What up, though?
Not much. Since you're ready now, we can continue with this madness.
You want to get him a recap?
You need a no. He was watching, but do you need a recap real quick?
No, I was watching and I watched this earlier.
Okay.
Oh,
lame.
Nah, the reason why is this very reason. I knew I was gonna be late. So
blasphemer.
I'll
him.
I'll take
Boo this man. It's all good. It's all good.
What's up, everybody in the chat? I forgot I actually have people in my chat now. Some people, I guess, are going back and forth because we share a lot of the same followers. So
we actually do.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yeah,
people.
I can only catch it. I can only catch it through StreamYard because if I'm looking on the other one, like Ipsters is not on mine, but I can still see him. So yeah, what's up, Ipsters? Appreciate you coming through, man.
Yeah,
I think we almost halfway through this, or a little more than halfway. So
yeah,
we're gonna keep going. Here's the next. Here's the next little piece.
A Link to the Past. 4 Swords.
Oh, I was just talking about preservation. Wow. Somebody said this game was.
So how they gonna make this work though?
The same way they do with everything.
Yeah, 4 Joy-Con.
Oh, okay, that's dope.
But I thought isn't there online too? So
you can
I
play
would
it
hope
online.
so. Yeah, Zero Mission. Okay.
And you can do link play too, so you just
wow.
You don't need link cables no more.
I literally blew through this game 3 times last year on my Wii.
Mature 17.
Hey.
Perfect.
What you got?
Come on, Conquer. Come on, Conquer.
Turok.
Okay, Turok. I hate this game, but Turok.
You're like the first person I've
your
ever heard
girls
say
are gonna
that.
be on here. They gotta have her.
And
Come on. Show us the data dying symbol.
Yeah.
Joanna.
Yeah. There she is.
Last year.
Dirty
And it's got
Joanna.
widescreen.
There's your Roger. There's your Roger James.
all 4 games will be available for Nintendo Switch online
Later today.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm still not
Now,
budging until I see my DD.
Preservation.
Now, the
I'm gonna
only
have
thing
to
I wish,
subscribe.
only thing I wish they would have done with Perfect Dark is put the Game Boy Color version on there too.
A young woman
How good
Oh,
was
yeah.
that though?
to communicate with phantoms.
I mean, it was a completely different game,
Right.
so I never got to play that one
You said the
myself.
Game Boy Color, which one?
Friend Ash.
Perfect Dark.
Oh, Perfect Dark. Ooh, yeah, because that was the one you were able to do the face mapping
In this
Yep.
new
with the Game Boy
Yeah.
camera.
And they had the top down.
Yeah,
Man, Real World was off the chain.
Take on
there's probably gonna
battles.
there's probably gonna be a Conker's Bad Friday
When you
for sure.
combine the phantoms you befriended
I
with
mean,
objects in
Rareware
various ways.
on Nintendo was off the chain.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Rareware on Xbox, we're just not gonna talk about.
I can't do games like this because that leveling system is ridiculous. Like the fact that you can get up to like what over 999 on your level.
Yeah.
A fan to blow enemies
And still
around.
get destroyed.
Right. I was like, what sense does that make to where I attack somebody and all you just see is nines across the damn screen? All right.
I was like, oh, but you thought that was it? Let me hit you just real quick.
Like now I just think the game is making fun of me because I'm like, I'm not doing anything.
He thinks he's doing something good.
Oh,
Yeah.
hold on. What was Capcom 2?
And let's
I want
go.
to take you for a
I
ride.
want to take you for a ride.
I want to take you for a
I
ride.
made a video for
I know what that is.
I made a video for this.
And it's a whole collection.
I made a video for this.
Yo.
Okay.
Thank y'all for
Sign
We
this
were
day,
talking
boy.
about this like 3
Remove
weeks ago.
them borders, but we in there though.
Hey, the Punisher.
Didn't we talk about this like 3 weeks ago?
Yep, we did actually.
The
Oh.
only
We're
thing
online
they did
play,
wrong
let's
was
go.
putting the Punisher
And roll
in
back.
instead of putting in
Mutant Apocalypse.
Mutant Apocalypse and War of the Gem.
Yeah.
So that means they can't have these like $200 at the pawn shop no more, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Gonna have to come
Well,
down
I ain't
on
gonna
them.
lie, I'm good with the
How long
Punisher
can we
beat 'em
talk
up.
about
though.
Disney is holding them hostage?
But we were
Man.
talking about this not that long ago, and I
Whoa.
made a video talking about them doing this.
Those Sega Saturn copies are like 200 a piece. It's stupid out here.
Hey, look, I'll still keep my highly valuable Sega Saturn game copies.
Yeah, I need to check out Maximilian's reaction to that for sure, Dark Boy.
X-Men vs. Street Fighter alone is worth
What's this?
to me.
Mario Party.
Another
Oh,
Mario Party.
they're going back to it again. Okay.
You know,
I mean,
you know,
if it ain't
Nintendo,
broke-
I appreciate it, but y'all can just do DLC. I mean, it's
I
okay.
think,
Hold
I
on.
think they just said we're gonna do it all right this time. Every complaint that you had, we're gonna address.
Mario
Let's see if
Party.
they did.
Tambourine.
Because I mean, granted, me and my kids still love the last one. Don't get me twisted, but still, I want a little bit more out of it.
And Super Mario Party sold a lot.
They got a
so-
whole mall.
Oh, yeah, they going there.
Rainbow
They said we
Galleria.
gonna give you a whole mall.
Oh, we shopping. Okay.
This may be the first Mario Party that I actually like pick up.
Hold on.
It wasn't like no new games. Yeah, you're right. No new games.
There you go, Mario Kart 9.
Mario Party.
Your Mario Party
Punch
card.
it on the face.
What's they out there playing?
Why is the bloopers out there playing? What? Okay.
Along with 5 new game boards,
That's
2
crazy.
boards from previous Mario Party games make their return.
Boom.
Oh nah.
Some mini games.
Nintendo doing all this and Sony over here publishing games on Switch. I don't. I mean, I appreciate it. I appreciate MLB The Show. I appreciate it. You know,
I mean, people gonna appreciate that Lego
yeah.
Horizon.
Yeah, bring Aloy over here. We'll take that. That's fine.
Alloy for Smash.
20 players can go head to head online.
20 players.
20 people. Oh no, I might have to get this.
Wow.
See, I told you. They're like, we heard your
people
complaints.
Try your best.
But hold on. But
So
the
buy another
Switch's
game.
online is horrible. How can it support that?
Yeah.
Mm. I don't know. Me and this
I
guy
bet you
here
it's
did
gonna
voice
drop
chat
down.
over the damn thing, and it was fine in Killer Instinct.
Yep, it was.
When
But it's not supposed to work.
October
October
17th.
17th.
That's a weird
Nice.
date, but sure.
17.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah.
It's probably a Tuesday.
Yes, they're new games, but they don't count.
Oh no, October 17th is a Thursday. They usually release their games on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So that's why you got a weird date.
Them goalposts be moving, boy.
Yeah.
Run 5
Run
laps.
5 laps.
Nah, you ain't going to make
Hell
me run
no.
5 laps.
Hell no. Hell
That's
no.
gonna be the craziest 5 laps you ever experienced.
You're gonna have people fighting. Y'all ready to ruin relationships.
What the hell is this? Oh, let's
Zelda?
go.
Wow.
Oh.
And that Link's
But it's
Awakening
not Link,
style.
is it? Oh yeah, it is.
What is this? Ocarina of Time? Nope.
They did it in this
We
way.
get Toy Link again.
Yeah. Which I mean, I had no problem with.
Oh, is this two?
This a Link to the Past?
Nah, this can't be a Link to the Past. This can't be a Link to the Past.
Oh, this is that project that.
Oh, this is the one with Zelda's where you play as Zelda.
Oh, you play as Zelda.
Yeah.
Oh,
gotta
okay.
rescue Link.
Is this the one where she gets the shield? No, that's
the staff. This one where because the rumor is she gets a staff in this.
So there was a rumor behind this one?
Yeah, and they're using like they're going to use the physics from Breath of the Wild, and it kind of like they're going to use different things like for physics and stuff.
I mean, like it would be Breath of the Wild, but just in the different art style.
Which is why they did Link's Awakening as a test run to see if this is going to work.
That's a whole new game. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Echoes of Wisdom.
Yeah, man.
Y'all wanted to play as Zelda. There it is.
I go want to play a Sheik
The Legend of Zelda
more than anything. To be honest with you.
Facts. Hey, it would be dope if Sheik actually showed up in the game.
Yeah.
The Legend of Zelda.
You know what, guys? I see this Zelda and all, but I'm just sorry. My Steam Deck is just so I don't know.
My Rock Ally can actually.
I just play so many games. I play so many games that anytime you talk about Nintendo Switch, I'm there.
Yeah,
I'm there to talk about how Steam Deck.
I'll be emulating this and telling everybody on Twitter. And I emulate it.
Running at 120 frames.
Yeah.
I'll show you the site I pulled the ROM from.
Yeah, I'll show it to you.
So this explains what I saw then. Like they're giving you a new game, but yet you're still looking for Wind Waker and the other one, Twilight Princess.
Yeah. I don't think they're doing it.
You know what, Dark Void? I'm gonna throw you out. Talking about that mess.
So they're gonna link this. So you know what this is, right? She's proving herself
You're not doing
because
that.
it's Triforce of Wisdom.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
CDI, sir.
Look here. I played that game. I played that game. Okay.
We do not include
Wanda Gamelan, Faces of Evil, and Zelda's Adventure.
I wouldn't tell nobody that.
No, I'm telling people. I'm not afraid.
I like the mechanic though.
Okay.
I like that mechanic.
The mechanic is actually pretty cool looking at it. So
I mean, she can store and carry items with it.
Yeah. A bed.
Wow.
A bed? Oh, you can do water too. Okay.
Like I would not be surprised if they came up with these ideas while they were making that 2D demo of Breath of the Wild.
You had to. You had to.
Wow, really?
Okay.
Really?
Okay.
Even battles will look different. You could pick up and throw a rock at
And this for everybody that says that
that's not all.
Zelda should be able to wield the Master Sword. No.
Echoes of monsters.
I mean, does she need to though?
No,
I gotta get this.
We doing this though?
Okay.
Yeah. So it's on the
summon you types.
Yeah.
Wisdom.
Ain't she running out of water? Ain't she running out
With
of
the 2D levels. So it's like Link's Awakening.
Yeah, basically. Basically, they use Link's Awakening to test to see if people gonna like the art style, and it worked.
Oh yeah, I'm for
I
it.
like that.
Every remake Nintendo has done has been for a reason. They don't just remake random games.
But see, I like
you
that
like the
they're doing
remake?
something
Get this new one.
different with it. Like it's not just like Zelda fighting people. She got a whole new twist to
mechanic.
Yeah,
she's got her own way of doing things.
It's called Imagination PlayStation and Microsoft.
So many people wanted Zelda to be like Link. I was like, she's not Link though.
Yeah, that's not who she is.
Zelda was like Link in the CDI game. How did that work out?
I don't think nobody.
I blame that more on the CDI than I will the game.
This is her using the wisdom to fight.
I mean, I think it is kind of cool seeing Zelda with the sword and just having her adventure gear on instead of like
that joint is hard.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm not trying to fill his pockets, man.
They said just in case you want to switch too, here's a Switch Lite.
Nintendo out here causing divorces. This is
I know.
I'm telling you, because I hate the idea in my head. I hate the way I think. I'm like, I have a whole Switch that can be portable. I kind of like Switch Lite to be portable and keep the thing in the dock, you know?
Man, I can just leave that dock and I can take this little gold.
You could use the D-pad to play Streets of Rage 4. That's all you need to know.
So they finally showed off Just Dance.
So here's my thing.
One every year,
I
so
won't pick this up on the Switch because they also announced this on the Quest.
I mean,
so the
at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if there's
still
still a Wii version floating out there.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if there's still a Wii or Wii U version at this
I
point.
think the last Wii version was actually 2022,
which is nuts.
Ubisoft didn't even show off this at their own.
Oh yeah, that is true. The copyright claim part of the show.
Is the volume too loud? Or is it straight?
No,
I'm pretty sure we're talking over it.
Too loud for this game.
I didn't think about that.
He's
My
like,
bad.
I'm gonna
I was about to say, hold on, why does the screen look like that? But I remember, yeah.
I'm super wide.
He has a 52-inch. 52-inch.
You're trying to flex.
That's my fault, y'all. It's small for y'all, but big for me. You know?
You got a 52-inch Samsung widescreen.
So my fault.
So
He's trying to apply the
the
ultra uber version of Elden Ring.
Which best? And then Nintendo announced
And
Horizon
then-
as well.
Wait, the argument behind this has to be the
PlayStation Publishing.
Here's my thing, right? I get what most are trying to say, but it's a Sony IP.
Right.
It's not. I don't care if Lego's making it. It is a Sony IP.
People try to say Lego forced Sony to do it. No, they didn't.
Right.
Sony looked
Forced
at
them to
money.
do it.
And I don't even think that they're like gorillas talking about it and all that. Sony told you to do this.
Yeah,
They got to make money.
Yeah,
they have to make money.
This game has what is two versions on the PS. Was PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, and you got a VR version. Something got to give. You got to make something crack. If this don't sell, give it up.
And 140 million of people that you know pretty much may well buy it.
Yeah,
I think it'll sell it. It'll sell at least 3 million. I think.
I think it's probably going to hit about 3.
It's got to sell for me already because I love Lego games and I want to get into Horizon, so I might as well try this way. I've tried every other way.
They're not bad games, man.
No, they're not, and they're fun.
The Lego games, they make fun of everybody. So
yeah,
they are going to light Guerrilla Games and Sony on fire.
Yeah,
I've said the only complaint I've had about Horizon Zero Dawn, the first game, is the close quarters combat. Everything else is great about it. The stealth, the range, all that it works.
My only complaint was not enough Lance Reddick.
Not enough what?
Lance Reddick. Y'all know Lance Reddick. Not enough.
Like you said, Jack. I think the sentiment is that how many Mario Lego games do you see on Sony?
Right,
you're not going to see any of them.
Right.
The closest thing you get to seeing Mario on a Sony device is the Super Mario Brothers movie on your Blu-ray drive. That's all you're getting right there.
See, the thing is, like, people keep saying that, but I'm like, Nintendo ain't got to damn do that. Their games make money.
The Warrior games are not multi-plat. When they did the what was it, Rocket League? You only had the Mario and Luigi cars and the Switch version.
Yeah,
like
it's supposed to be. Like if
Sony would have kept their damn exclusive games, they wouldn't have this problem.
Right, there you go.
They decided to let Spyro Crash and what's we call it go. That was on them.
Yeah.
And they didn't build any other brands either, though. We're still talking about in Soul Calibur, they had a Tekken character be their mascot.
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
I mean, dude,
what?
you still got Jack and Daxter and Sly, and you won't do nothing with them. That is on you as a company. That ain't got nothing to do with nobody else.
You had Gex and you let that go. You had Rayman and you let that go.
Yeah. So they had them at one point.
They just wasn't utilizing it.
Yeah,
not at all.
Nintendo has Kid Icarus and won't let that go nowhere.
Right.
But be careful.
Yeah, I think that's the key thing. I think a lot of, those that are Sony fanboys or love Microsoft, the reason why Nintendo is so strict with their IP it shows why they sell so much. Like they really pay attention to it. They really love it. They take care of it. But when you get to passing it around, I mean, it is what it is.
Right.
Yeah, it loses
Oh,
value.
so
It
you-
becomes
Yes.
your IP becomes for the streets.
There
Right.
you go.
Oh, so you letting
That's the best way
everybody
to put
smash?
it.
Huh? You letting everybody smash?
Everybody
now.
smash.
Oh,
Now they
okay.
say they want Aloy and Smash. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
right.
And Guerrilla Games is like, yes, please.
Legends and Adventures launches on Nintendo Switch.
Like, y'all don't need Sephiroth, put in Alloy.
I mean, technically, a lot
Are
of
you
stuff.
serious?
Here we go.
Yep. I knew it. I knew
Right.
it was
Are you serious?
I
Stray
knew
as
it was
well.
gonna happen.
Sony spent all this money, and again,
Wow.
It was
And
on
again,
PC and
so-
PlayStation.
so what did I say? By the end of this year, you're gonna start seeing oh, but that can't run on Switch.
Mm.
Money talks, man.
Yeah,
Like I said,
Passes
all
couldn't run
these,
either.
all
It
these
might
content
not-
creators
look,
was
it's not
gassing
gonna
this game
have
up.
the
I knew it
same-
didn't sell.
It's not gonna have the same level of graphics, but it's still the same game.
Yeah.
And it don't
Same
need to if
premise.
it's 720p.
From their family and friends.
You're not gonna see all those pixels if you're only seeing a quarter of
Your
them.
way home.
You know, the
Right.
bad thing is when I saw the other cat game hit the Switch, this was the first thing I thought was gonna come.
Create
Yep.
And then it pops up.
and stealthily squeeze.
Yeah, honestly, I think
Crazy.
this probably should have been revealed earlier.
Make your way through the city.
Because the rest of this year is gonna be crowded. So
Oh, yeah.
And you know what? Y'all know something? We haven't heard not one peep about them Sega games.
Including hordes
no,
of
they still gonna do their own
Yeah.
thing too.
And someone was supposed to come out this year, remember?
Yeah, they were supposed to. Because wasn't the first one supposed to be what, Crazy Taxi or either Jet
It was
Set
supposed
Radio?
to be crazy.
Yeah.
No, it was either supposed to be Crazy Taxi, Streets of Rage, or Jet Set. One of
Yeah.
them three. So
Oh, those all got pushed. I'm pretty sure of that.
Oh no, they hit the right time. They gonna try to make some sales holiday.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's- I'm thinking Crazy Taxi and these Streets of Rage gonna hit holiday because you can make money off that.
I would wait until the new console launch.
Nestled away in an
If,
Do it.
yeah, if
Yeah,
they
I
don't,
was
they
thinking
don't
the
do
same.
holiday in the new
can be
console.
yours.
Yeah, I would say wait.
Customize your
I'm still
appearance.
tripping because
Decorate
you
your home
still got
and
Hi-Fi
settle into
Rush
life
floating
in
out
the
there.
Shire.
Yeah.
They're probably just gonna stealth drop that at some point.
You'll be
It's gonna,
friendly
yeah, it's gonna
neighbors,
get, especially
work
since they
together to
closed the
solve
studio. They're gonna
problems,
try to get as much.
and even share
Microsoft
a
be
meal
stupid not to bring that.
or three.
Try to get as much money as they can.
I have a
Garden,
feeling
fish,
that will drop
forage,
holiday.
and cook.
If they do
The
it,
best way
that's
to
probably
build a
dropping
Hobbit
holiday.
community is by
And
hosting
if
a dinner
Microsoft
party
just
with
said, you know what,
homemade
screw it,
Plus,
Perfect Dark can be here now. We know why GoldenEye took so long because of
special ingredients,
it's
or
like
even
50 million
fixed
lawyers
meals.
involved. But
Yeah.
Perfect Dark was
Friendly
literally
Hobbits
just
and
Microsoft and
faces
Nintendo.
await your arrival
So
when Tales of the
they're
Shire
just giving up the ghost. So
launches
at
on
some point,
Nintendo
I'm
Switch
pretty
system
sure the Conquer
this
games are going to
holiday.
show up too.
Yeah, Conker gonna show up. Maybe Diddy Kong Racing will pop in.
Hey.
Yeah.
More Ace Attorney.
Hey. Can never go wrong. More
Again,
Wow.
Nintendo is their preservation is just atrocious. Just,
But hey, it don't run good enough for me to preserve these games, sir.
they killing me. I'm like all these games were possible on Virtual Console on like 3 different platforms, and you're complaining because the brand new system that does not have any of that doesn't have this. And I'm like, but if you still have one of those old systems, you can still play it. And if you bought it, you can download it if you delete it. So I don't. What are you talking about with preservation? And now they're re-releasing it
Oh
for you.
my, that's nice.
That's
Going
dope.
from the animation to the pixel art.
That's
style?
cool. You just switch it out.
Cool.
Including orchestral arrangements and
So
more.
you can play
Maybe it's all
basically
up.
how you want.
Past and present collide as you uncover the truth.
Dark Void, I would love if they put Ultimate MK3 on there.
Yeah, that's gonna be on. That's on Midway though, and well, that's gonna be licensing actually.
That'd be licensing. Yeah.
Because NetherRealm probably doesn't own the rights to a lot of that old stuff.
You know what? We said the same thing about Marvel vs. Capcom 2, and look what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and also you could probably throw some of those other stuff on there now too, like I said, like Conquer and stuff like that. So I wouldn't be surprised if they put that Killer Instinct arcade version, the Killer Instinct Gold arcade version.
Oh
Throw
yeah,
that on there on the N64 one.
Killer Instinct Go.
They might as well just throw the whole collection.
Yeah, just throw
Go
the
ahead.
arcade on there and just
Throw the arcade, Super
The
Nintendo
arcade
game,
version was the one with the
64.
blood and stuff in it.
Just port
Throw all
Killer
of them.
Instinct on there too. I'm down with that. I'll play the 2013 version.
Microsoft, if Microsoft can get some money out of it, they'll do it.
I think they would. A physical copy of the game.
Yeah,
they'll make money.
They
People will
will.
buy it just cause.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They got to defend the school.
Is to defend the school from hostile student enemies for 100 days.
Whoa!
It's 100 days.
Oh, this is that game from the Danganronpa people.
Can Takumi survive this 100-day trial, colored by extreme and despair, and return to his normal life? The creators of Danganronpa present the 100-line Last Defense Academy, launching on Nintendo Switch.
That sounds interesting.
I'm waiting for the anime. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be an anime. I'm waiting for that.
Yeah, Aniplex is part of the production. Yeah, it's anime.
Yeah, it's anime. Aniplex.
Full remake of Romancing Saga 2.
Hey, I never played
Romancing
this.
Saga.
I've never played this.
Wow.
Romancing Saga
remake.
never
That's a
really clicked
remake.
with me.
Oh, nice.
Oh wow.
Kind of like in the Dragon Quest remake style.
Yeah.
Across multiple generations while challenging the legendary 7 heroes.
Is this a good
darkness.
RPG series?
Yeah. RPG Direct. This is what we're doing right now.
It looks good, but Romancing Saga just never clicked with me. It just never did.
And this is one of those situations where this and like Popful Mail and Ease at the time where they were all on the disc systems that cost a lot of money for most people. So at the time, a lot of the games were kind of hard to find unless you got the Sega Saturn ones.
Oh, okay. Because I never played any of the Saga games, so I don't.
Safeguard.
They will have this stuff on like on CDI and
Saturn and all them.
Yeah, and 3DO. Like nobody was jumping to pay $500-$600 to play a then $80 disc.
Launches on Nintendo Switch October 20th.
I wish they would do Grandia too, a remake on that one. But whatever. Whatever.
Grandia Collection would be great. Said Saturn was drowning in JRPGs.
It had tons of them. It had tons of them. Nobody was really buying them.
Next will be our last announcement. Please take a look.
I'm definitely gonna get
Okay,
this.
what's
Hit the like
I know
button
what this one
everywhere.
is. I already know what this one is.
You said 2 Sony games for Nintendo? No.
Technically, it's 3 because you got to count
Yeah.
straight.
Because you got the baseball game too.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
I gotta eat crow.
Yeah.
There we go.
And she's in the 3 Maserati.
Yeah.
Is it a Maserati?
Right.
She in the Maserati gunship.
I'll be more surprised if I see gameplay though.
Ooh.
That's my thing.
You know they're finna show some gameplay.
Oh, we're
in
gonna
this.
see gameplay.
You know they're gonna show gameplay in this.
They gonna
They gotta
show
stick it to
gameplay.
Dave Jaffe. So you
Right in that helmet.
Prime 4, baby.
There it is.
Why is this?
4.
Would you really know something? Why is this giving me Halo 4 vibes? From
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing.
Well, the people that are working. Well, remember Retro hired. They swapped staff.
It's just the landscaping looks like the Halo 4 landscape.
It looks like
we're not gonna
Metroid.
get to the lore because it's forcing them to read.
But it looks like Metroid. So
People ain't gonna be doing the scans. They just gonna try to run through the game and end up dying.
There you go.
yeah, not knowing how to beat nothing. I do like the detail on the Space Pirates though. This is about the details I've ever seen. Yeah.
Now y'all still pissing me off. Where's Prime 2 and 3 remaster?
Silence! Silence!
Ooh, he's back.
Hey, so we getting the
Remember me?
hunters? Are we getting hunters? Are we getting hunters?
Beyond.
So
I think-
beyond Prime.
2025, right?
Oh no,
They ain't
'cause
gonna put no
they
date up.
tell you when
Nah.
when the success was releasing.
Yeah.
Huh.
Because I swear this is going to be like a cross.
It's
going to
cross-gen.
be.
Yeah, it's got to be cross.
It's going to be whenever the Switch does the successor does theirs.
Yep,
That's the date.
2025.
Yeah.
They wasn't gonna give no direct.
That's the
date.
holiday game, 2025.
It's gonna be
I
March.
called it.
March.
Who
March-
said
March
that it was gonna be
2025
cross-gen?
with the system.
Oh, March? Oh, you think March? Okay.
Yeah,
thinking
March
March.
2025 with the
I'm
system.
gonna go with that. I'll take that.
After a
I'll
very
take that.
long time.
So make sure you have enough to get that too when you get your when you pre-order your successor.
We
Man.
still technically have time for Prime
2 and 3,
2 and 3
yeah.
to remaster to be.
Yeah, they'll probably announce it during the direct for this game. Like they'll do a specific direct for this game
Yeah.
before it
Then
releases.
shadow
and then
drop
they'll,
it.
Yeah.
they'll shadow drop those.
Just try to
two.
drop both of them for like $70 or something.
Yeah,
Together.
Yeah.
They'll do an online bundle, $70 together, 40 a piece.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, Grandia too. Shout out. So somebody like me mentioning Pop for Mail. Yeah, I mean this is a Nintendo JRPG Direct. I swear to God, like they
for the most part, yeah,
they definitely had them.
Can't say I blame them for that.
Listen, Nintendo, that end part of the Drake song where he's like, feels good to get the pen working. That's right now.
And then Kendrick Lamar just writes something just because he thought about putting out an album.
Nintendo said until you have games, until you got fast.
But can we point out one thing? For Prime 4 to look that good, Prime 4 to look that good on the base Switch.
Right.
Which y'all can't. I've said it before plenty of times. There's not a Metroid game that looks bad graphically, depending on what console it's on. There's not a Metroid game.
OG on GameCube looks good.
Yeah,
they
still
all
does.
look
still
good.
Still does, yeah.
So, how would this look on the upgraded hardware?
I can only.
I know how it would look on Stadia.
It wouldn't exist.
Wouldn't be there.
It would look like your CDN partner does not support this game. Move closer to a Google data.
It'd be a blank screen.
Man. So now that we've gotten through that roller coaster, how y'all feeling about it?
I feel like Nintendo has been dead since 1889.
Right.
They're behind the times. They don't have the technology to make forward-looking games, and their hardware is behind. Even though it was literally the fastest mobile SoC on the planet until late 2016, when Apple had to dethrone them, a $1 trillion company. Sorry, that's how I feel.
Facts.
That's how I feel.
Personally, I think Sony won E3,
There
not
you go.
E3.
State of Play, the Xbox Showcase, and then Nintendo.
And then Nintendo. Because
wait, Ubisoft, and then the future of games.
Yeah. I don't understand. Personally, I don't understand why Nintendo won't just let Jeff Keighley do what he wants to do. I don't understand that. I mean, Jeff Keighley is a staple.
Wrap it up, sir.
I don't understand. I will not be denied. No.
You got to wrap it up with a Dorito bag in your hand. Yeah. Wrap it up.
Okay, hold up. Wrap it
there
up,
it
sir.
is. Wrap it up.
Hold on, wait a minute.
No, we make it even better. Wrap it up, sir.
Wow, he's
you hit him with the fade in music.
To be fair, they did their job. I'll put it like that. Was not expecting that Zelda game, even though I heard rumors about it. I did not expect it. And this year, a lot of their dates were this year. Look, I know we all like what Microsoft did. We felt like they needed to, but Microsoft had a bunch of stuff to say in 2025 and didn't have a date on it. Yeah. This has a lot of dates, and you got a couple of 2025s that we already can suspect is going to be cross-gen. So, yeah, once again, Nintendo like, oh, that's what y'all did, and put all them dates on there. Going to, but sir, we've had this on the show for like 4 years.
Put the date
Just put
on
the
it.
date on it. That's basically what it did. So I enjoyed it. I thought it did a good job. So
I think Sony just held the L this year on that one for sure for this particular situation. They got to get the games in line and be ready to go. And I don't even talk about PS5 Pro. Don't start talking about the 10th generation of consoles, bro. You don't have games ready for the one that's here.
Yeah, I
can't. Like year 4 on Switch versus year 4 on PS4 is night and day. I mean, PS5 is night and day.
Yeah.
And I'll say the same thing about between PS5 and PS4 because PS4 started picking up around 2014. So year 2 and some change, that's when the games started coming in. By 2015, we knew PS4 was going to be that system, and it's year 4. I don't understand. I don't understand what's going on, and I don't know why. Well, I do understand that both those systems got rushed,
and the fact that their budgets are too high and they can't afford to keep pumping out the stuff that they fan base claim they want.
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny hearing them talk to each other all the time, like how they're they're not competition, or they don't see each other's competition, and they're never going to see Nintendo as competition. I'm like, Sony, you can't talk like y'all in the same country.
Yeah.
Y'all competing for the same Japanese audience, and then and Microsoft, they're trying to fake the phone call they want to too, but like if you don't have a platform, you don't have a Trojan horse to get accounts.
Right.
So, and if Nintendo over here getting a better ratio of accounts and subscriptions than you are, what does that say? What does that say to you? I don't.
And Sony giving up Japan studio, which we all thought was stupid.
Very stupid.
Yeah, you know. So I'm like, bro, you can't.
I think Microsoft did. I think Microsoft's presentation was really well done, but it kind of was really well done because everybody's expectations were already so low.
Yeah.
And we thought nothing but the absolute worst, and then they came through literally shining. And I'm like, wow, all right, okay, I'm with it.
But most of their stuff had future dates on it. Not.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's been the Sony and Microsoft seal, because like, why do you have a presentation where the majority of your games say 2025 or to be announced?
Yeah.
Well, even then, right? Like that's a big problem in itself. But one thing Microsoft has to do, while I like the presentation, I like the showcase they had, are the games good? Yeah. That is a huge problem. Like it can look good, but if it's not good, because I'm counting on Fable. Like I'm counting on quite a few games that they showcase, and I'm like, okay,
I like how Dragon Age look. Yeah, I like how Dragon Age look, to be honest.
Yeah. Dark Void, you speaking my language there.
Oh yeah, dude, I want Rival Schools and Project
Justice. If they give us the first Rival Schools, then the second version that was Japan exclusive, and then Project Justice. Oh yeah,
Maximilian sprinkled that crack. He made a video and he started talking about, well, what if I don't know? And then he started talking about SNK being in Street Fighter games. He's like, I don't know. They're kind of working together and they're doing stuff. And I'm like,
that's because he's got context behind the scenes. He ain't trying to say he was context.
Yeah, we know CBS is coming, and that's fine.
But for the person that doesn't have contacts, if I keep saying these things are gonna happen and they keep happening, y'all need to start sending me some paychecks.
I know,
right? Because I swear I'm about to just run the full gambit of stuff that I got in my mind, and it's gonna end up happening, and I'm waiting on that money.
Have you noticed that you get subscribers and then they unsubscribe? They'll watch the video and then they'll unsubscribe.
I've noticed at least the last couple of months, I'll have 4 or 5 people subscribe and then unsubscribe.
Yeah, I wonder who those people are.
Yeah. I don't know, and I can't see who they are.
It's not like your videos are private or anything. Just watch. Like you don't have to subscribe.
It's
not like the
normal
notifications though. Because I'll see the number go up, but I don't see the name pop up like I normally would if it's just a regular person. And I know some people have their subscriptions private, but it's just like it's been a recurring thing over at least the last year and a half.
They take your videos to the bank, man. Street Fighter 6, pretty much
Street Fighter 6 is pretty much the same game I said it should be.
That is true. Literally that.
And then even now, after I complained that there's no Street Fighter 3 representation in there,
and then Elena DLC'd them. Yep. DLC'd them for you.
But they still ain't gonna give you Sean though. That's too obvious.
Yeah, that's way too obvious.
I think if you get Sean again, it's gonna be in the CBS games. I think that's when they're gonna bring him back.
You know what? Because I kept having technical problems. But this Thursday, I'm gonna try to get that daggone Capcom versus SNK 3 discussion done.
Yeah,
because I need to get that out the way before something else happens. I got a feeling something else gonna happen.
It's happening behind the scenes because Capcom and SNK are talking.
They're working together again. So I know for a fact that we are going to see both the main game Capcom versus SNKs come back and SNK versus Capcom. There's no way that's not happening now.
I would love to see an SVC2 game. That would be great.
I wish that we could have got an SVC2 game that was done in the HD sprites from King of Fighters 12 and 13.
Yep.
That's so much of a lost opportunity.
Yeah.
So Vito, how you feel about some Wii Sports basketball, baby?
Well, I feel
the 3-point contest, bro. It's on, bro. 3-point contest.
I gotta pick up Switch Sports. I gotta get Switch Sports.
Yeah, I feel conflicted because I really didn't hear too good of a review on sports as much. But I was excited when I saw it. I was like, "Oh yeah, no, this reminds me of back in like Wii times or whatever." So I was like, "Oh yeah, definitely
Take it
I'll
out.
try it out. I'll try it out."
It was a majority of the same complaints they had about Super Mario Party. They wanted you to have 50 million modes and everything online and all that other kind of stuff.
They got it.
Instead of are the games that are there fun? Like,
yeah.
And the games for the most part were fun. The only thing I would probably have added was boxing.
I'd add boxing. I'd add boxing and do they have the sword?
They got the sword on there,
they
but it's
got the
different.
sword on there.
It's different from what how they did it in Resort.
I'd add
And golf finally had came, didn't it?
Golf finally came.
Yeah, golf showed up.
Golf's there.
I remember seeing that update pop up.
Yeah.
But I'd add that, and I'd add in the
football.
I'd add in the mode where you walking through the forest fighting people with your sword.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, that because they had that, and then they had it with the archery game too.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. The archery too.
So now we can go back to go ahead and pick up them 6, boy. I'm about to bust you right now.
Oh, man.
I just want the gun that can shoot through the wall in perfect dark. I just want to.
Oh, you want Farsight?
Farsight.
The cheat gun.
Yeah.
I need my
look,
laptop.
look, look,
I need my laptop
ain't-
gun. I'm gonna throw it on the wall.
It ain't cheating if it's available.
Yeah.
Anybody can get it.
Me and Andre were playing. We started to turn that Super Dragon into a proximity mine. When we...
Well, nah, that was mostly you. I was just running around gunning people down.
Look, I would put that price because we had a Sim on there that kept doggone hitting people and not shooting nobody. So every time he went for a shield, he got a little surprise from me.
He left it just sitting there left it sitting there like petty Nintendo.
Yeah. Like, oh yeah, look, I got a dragon. It's right by this damn shield. All right. Oh look, I got a kill.
Man, that game is a good time. So I'm glad they threw that up there. I'm just pleasantly surprised by all this, and I'm wondering how. First of all, I'm trying to figure out how I don't buy another Switch. And second of all, like, look, you know the successor's coming, and you're like, I want the gold Switch Lite. I still don't have an OLED. I have 4 of these things in the house, and I don't.
How do you not have an OLED yet?
I don't have an OLED either.
I don't have OLED. Yeah, I have every model prior to OLED.
Like I said, how do you have OLED?
I don't.
How do you specifically now?
I don't want it. Like,
you specifically, sir.
No. See, there's a reason. He's trying to preserve his marriage.
Yes. There you go. Because the Switch successor will be purchased.
I'm about to say, what about that Series S put a chink in the armor?
The Series S?
Yeah.
Man, I think the PlayStation 5 digital right here. I think that kind of did it in back there. But
Shadow,
but I had to.
Shadow, don't worry about it. The successor gonna have an Animal Crossing game come with it just for you, so you can preserve your marriage.
The funny thing is, I have
a Dreamlight Valley DLC.
The funny thing is, I have a feeling that's going to be within the launch window. Because there's no way Nintendo's gonna look at that and be like, yeah, we ain't dropping another one. We what 30+ million? Yeah, go ahead and work on that.
Yeah.
No game has ever sold that fast before.
Yeah. So you know that's dropping with Metroid Prime 4 with 3D Super Mario and probably with Arms 3 day one.
Listen, that would be a ridiculous lineup, especially if Mario Kart 9 is in window.
And then just to mess with Jack, they're gonna have a 3D Donkey Kong for 2027.
Right.
Right. Here's my thing.
I come back and this is what we do?
What if they jump straight to 10?
Oh yeah, 9 is unlucky, isn't it? So they would jump to 10.
Yeah.
And you had 8, and you had 8.
Well, because you can say Mario Kart Mobile was 9.
Mario Kart World.
Yeah, Mario Kart World was 9. So you could say that.
Yeah.
To be fair,
there is no iPhone 9.
Yeah.
So it makes sense.
Because also, since Mario Kart 7 is on 3DS, that kind of killed the whole. Well, it's only got to be console only for numbers.
Yeah.
So
it's wherever it is.
They'll drop it and call it Mario Kart X.
Yeah, or something crazy like that. Yeah.
Actually, that could be part of the naming theme for the next platform.
I said that the Switch X2 All
But
makes sense.
they wouldn't
All makes
necessarily have to call the system X to use an X on it. They could call it the Switch Cross.
Yeah, Switch
It'd
Cross.
still be X.
Like like a little plus and turn it sideways. Switch Cross.
Why are y'all killing my Capcom naming convention?
Because we need something simple, not over exaggerated.
The Super Switch Championship Turbo.
Yeah, you trying to get
Ultimate Edition.
You don't want no console sold.
Ultimate Mount Sinai across the street from.
We're gonna use abbreviations.
We're gonna call this the new Super Nintendo Switch X5000.
Right.
Wilson said people are already crying about the graphics.
The graphics for what?
For what?
Yeah.
This is a beautiful 1080p game.
Of course.
I'm telling you, it's 1080p. I don't even gotta know.
You ain't never seen Space Pirates look that detailed before. Come on, man. All right, whatever. All right, I can't take these people seriously, man.
That game is beautiful for that system. There ain't no way.
Go back and watch it now.
Yeah.
So
Jack,
you really can't
think
take
that
them seriously,
3D is gonna
man.
come to the next system. Yo, Donkey
3D?
Kong 3D.
I get the feeling it is.
Yeah, it is. I mean, especially since Mario blew up at the box office. Yeah, and a lot of people did like Seth Rogen's portrayal of Donkey Kong. They're probably gonna do that.
I get a feeling they will.
I'm just wondering how would you? It would have to be Monolith again because they'll have to do the Mario Odyssey engine and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they technically using the same engine across everything. They're just modifying it to the game they need it to be played with.
Even ARMS used it. ARMS, Splatoon, everything's using it.
Yeah,
which means that they are making bank off.
But this
of that
looks
engine.
better when you watch it over here. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going back over this, and this
Monolith Soft after they left Square Enix. Hey, y'all couldn't get the Luminous engine to work, but we got ours.
Yeah, it's insane to me.
I'm looking back over this footage, man, and
this looks good.
This
no way,
world
man.
is like ridiculous.
It's beautiful. Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
It's not an 8K.
That's true.
It's
I
not
forgot.
Well, it's missing that.
It's just to me, it's
not
more
Australia.
like what do we? Why is this even an issue? Like, so
It shouldn't be an issue.
Well, here's my problem because it's like the fanboys or the people that are crying don't even realize what you're asking for is what's killing the console you love.
Yeah.
Right.
No. I'm not giving them the benefit of the doubt of that no more. They know it's killing it. They still don't care.
They just don't care. They don't care. They want to brag that they got that they have the best. That's what that is.
Man, y'all remember when we got games like this? Man, I miss those days.
Man.
I'm gonna ask you the reason why it's gone.
just watching the modified ship land. Bro, come on, come on, man.
Ain't no way.
graphics.
Retro back in the house, man.
Yeah.
Golly,
Retro knows exactly. But my question is, what? Because remember they hired like 300 extra people. What is their game that they were supposed to be working on?
They probably working on the remasters.
Yeah.
Or worked on the remasters.
No, I mean like
But they were supposed to have
like
a separate
a
IP.
medieval game they were working on.
Yeah, they said they had a separate IP they were working on.
Yeah, they had a separate IP they were working on along with that.
Well, we won't find
Metroid
out till
Prime
next
4.
time.
Metroid Prime 4 wasn't the only thing they were working on.
Right.
Yeah, they were working on something else, and in addition to that, they also do tracks for Mario Kart.
Yeah.
So specifically the DLC tracks.
Because they have a lot of employees. They have a lot of because they kept hiring.
Yeah.
And they working on a lot of games.
Yeah.
Whether it's theirs or not.
Hey, let me ask you though. Here at the end of the day, you want to put all the hate on it, all you want. I'm pretty sure the only one who coming out with games is this system. So
that's a good point that Dark put out too.
Man.
It just hurts. It hurts to your face.
Yeah,
it hurts.
Yeah.
And how many times do we get pushback? Oh, we're not gonna talk about that game. Like we showed off that game last time. We showed you a trailer. You don't need no gameplay right now. We'll wait
again.
3
If
years.
you have talent and time, does the hardware really matter?
Nope.
Oh, well, it's running a little bit slow, but you got a whole ass game though. You got a whole ass game, and then you look at these other platforms, and the games ain't even there yet. Oh, well, it just takes time because they're more complicated. I'm like, I thought the whole point of making these new systems was that they would work with the new tools and make it easier because y'all got more people working on it and y'all collaborating across the fucking world. So I thought that you could put out a product faster and make profit off of it.
I think Halo Infinite proved that was bullshit.
Yeah. I think that is also part of the problem, is that the development teams are not working with the consoles the way they're supposed to work. They're using game engines that literally fight against the way the system's processed.
Luminous.
Y'all did y'all see my video on Unreal Engine 5? Like,
I saw.
With those beautiful rocks.
Why would you create a new lighting system and a new subsurface reflective system if these systems have ray tracing built in, like hard coded in there? Like, it's just a function you call.
See,
then you throw this engine on top, and then
Shadow, you're thinking about this the wrong way. See, they didn't mean for you to know about the ray tracing because they were talking about rocks and not water. If they're talking about water, then we can talk about the ray tracing. We're talking about rocks right now.
I hate to say it. Somebody on Twitter kind of pointed it out, because it was a couple. This is like the third quote unquote developer I've come across now on Twitter where they have an issue porting games to different platforms, and their initial build is on a PC. So the big publishers are doing this too with target specs or whatever. They got some big rig or something with target specs, and they're building to that. And then once they finally get shipped the dev system, they got to shoehorn everything there, and it becomes a problem. So my thing is that process needs to die.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, you have the money to publish a game, you have money to pay a studio to exist. Why would you waste time in a scenario like that where you got early work done only for it to be thrown out the window once you actually have the product in your studio? Like, you shouldn't have anything planned until it's there. And then when it's there, you can spin up whatever you got. Like, you can have demos and whatnot to say, hey, this is a good gameplay idea, because that can be ported anywhere. That's just C running on the CPU. But all that other, like, you doing these targeted demos with all these great graphics and all this other kind of stuff. Like, I mean, come on, like Star Wars 1313, really? Like, what are we doing?
And that game never came out.
It never was going to.
Yeah.
Because there was no way that the hardware was going to be able to do what was there. Not in the vertical slice they showed. It's not. That's just not possible on these systems right now. So, like, what do we? I just don't know how to address the issue. Well, I can't, other than going into these studios and firing everybody myself. But that's more middle management and investors more than anything else, because they come up with these dumb ideas and these people don't play games, which is part of the problem. Also, I mean, they come in to invest and tell people what to do so they can make more money.
Speaking of interestingly and surprisingly dumb ideas, have you ever noticed that out of all of the companies, I'm talking all of them, and Nintendo is the only one that doesn't have an Ultimate Edition and a Lux Super Edition, and other than Pokemon, where you will get both the games, there's not one that has added costumes or extra DLC on the side day one.
Mm-hmm.
And they seem to still sell just as well, or if not better in these cases.
Nintendo would just say, just like they did just now, they painted a Switch Lite gold. Done.
That's it.
Done.
Done, bro. Painted gold and threw 3 triangles on the back.
Here you go.
I'm battling the fight right now. What do I do to keep this thing?
That's all they got to do.
It's just rough, man. Like, I'm still trying to get the Xenoblade Pro controller. Like, that thing's like $1 million online right now.
125 at the moment.
Yeah, that's rough, man. What did do said a Malibu Stacy effect?
Malibu Stacy.
I will have all of them. Yeah, and you have moments. You have moments of brilliance there. Like, say what you want to say about Sony. Mark Cerny knows his shit.
Yeah, he does.
But nobody listens to him.
No, they listen to him. They don't understand. They have no business listening to him because they don't know what he's talking about. Like, those conversations are for developers. It's not for the tech enthusiasts. It's not for them. it's for the people that actually do it every day.
I feel like other developers don't listen to him either, because he told you what to do, and people were still like, "No, we're gonna make an Unreal Engine 4 game and wonder why it crashes."
But that's what I'm saying. Like the people who that discussion when they did that video the
Spider-Man demo,
yeah, that was not meant for everybody. I don't know why Sony put it out there as it was meant for everybody. It was not meant for everybody.
Yeah.
So when they put that out, Sony kind of did that to themselves. But once again, they were trying to get a one-up on Microsoft, trying to say, hey, their system was so powerful. And I'm like, bruh, you pointing this at people that don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. They don't know what any of this means.
I remember the people that tuned in because they were thirsting for a PS5 reveal. Like they wanted to see it. And then they tuned into that and then acted like they knew what they were talking about. Oh, Cerny said this. I'm like, but you don't know what he's talking about.
You have no idea what that means.
Meanwhile, I'm loving it because I'm like, hey, he's saying the thing. Other developers will see this and stop doing shit like, I don't know, preloading all their stages so you're waiting 5 minutes making a sandwich before you play your game. Like, I really hope that other developers listen, and they did not.
Nope.
It hurt my soul.
Well, and I think that could have been due to a combination of things. Because like one of the things I know I've been talking about is like once these suits got involved, they don't care about that.
They're like, get it done, snap.
We spent how much on this Luminous engine? Y'all better make that mug run. Okay, I will fire every last one of y'all.
And they did.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, the game came out. How them sales looking?
And now they're using Unreal Engine.
Oh, dude, it's been 2 weeks. What you mean we ain't sold over 50 million copies?
Man,
we folding this. That's basically how that goes.
That's how they are.
Sprite just jumped in the chat just to say Marvel. Marvel, baby.
Dude's like, I invested 20 million in this company. Why don't I have 2 billion? I'm like, what? What kind of stock market are you talking about?
It's been a month. Michael Pachter told me that this would happen. So where's my money?
Here we go.
Where's my money?
That man need to be shaking upside down somewhere. Somebody just grab him by the shoes, shake him upside down, like leave the industry.
Well,
bro.
I mean, the one person I would trust to do it is currently incarcerated. So,
last question before we get out of here. Zelda, how y'all feeling about Zelda doing Zelda things in a Zelda game?
Although I would have liked me and Andre's idea for a spinoff have her do something during the 7 years in Ocarina of Time that Link was asleep. I can rock with this.
Yeah, I mean, to me, I'm all about understanding that these are video games, and I think that's something that, other than Nintendo, most developers have strayed away from. So when we think about Zelda, instantly everybody wants it to be like the actual Zelda games, but wants her in Link place. And it's like, then what is the point? You're just doing like a character swap at that point.
Basically.
Yeah.
So now
I don't need Zelda to be Stellar Blade. I don't need
that at all. So, which I don't understand why that game costs so much. But anyway, but yeah, I mean, to see this new mechanic and see her in this element, they took Link's Awakening, and they took what Shadow said as far as like Breath of the Wild, the Tears of the Kingdom, and they kind of blended them together. So you can only imagine. We saw what Nintendo did. Oh, they stacked 4 or 5 beds in a trampoline.
Oh, that's gonna be
imagine what Twitter's about to do right now.
Yeah. Combinations on combinations.
I get the feeling we're gonna see somebody place trampoline on top of trampoline, and they just gonna be bouncing around them.
Yep.
Stage speed run. I jumped off of 5 trampolines to get to the end of the
game. Let somebody find out there's a super crown in that game, then the internet
it's on the profit.
That's it. Game over.
But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed seeing a new spin, because like I said, I'm not the biggest Zelda fan, but when it comes down to we know you're the Zelda whore. I guess we know that. But to see a different spin, and like I said, a video game trying new stuff, give me something different opposed to what's already been tested. And Nintendo has the leverage to do that. So I look forward to it, and I'll support it just strictly off of that. They got money too, for sure. But the other two they shot themselves in the foot. They couldn't dare do anything like this.
No.
But even that though, like you can imagine that internally them building that game and working on that idea the majority of the budget for that game was R&D, and it's literally just getting the gameplay systems working. The graphic style and all that stuff that you see at the end is last minute. They throw all that together last. So they may have spent like 2 or 3 years getting those systems together, and then once they got that together, it's a wrap. They ready to push it sometime in the calendar year.
Yep.
So
they probably had that game done. They probably had that game done last year.
Probably.
Wouldn't like it.
To be honest, because it's not like it's that intense. Because like when they said Link's Awakening was a year.
Yeah.
They said it was a year to get that done.
Hell, Breath of the Wild was less than a year.
Yeah.
They just ported whatever from Wii U and now they had to patch the rest of it after the fact.
Yeah. And that game damn near released perfect.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So,
man, I don't know how to feel about this.
We don't have a good year.
We got a whole new system about to come out, man, and you over here clinging to the old one, like it's
my checking account, man. God dang, man. Respect my bank account, man.
I don't think there was another system like this. I don't even think PS4 was like this.
No. PS4 wasn't like this. I don't even think the 2 was like this.
Well, PS2 had all them RPGs.
Maybe PS1.
I'll give them the fact that they had RPGs. I think where the Switch has a leg up is because of when it released. You're now saying, okay, I grew up with all of these other games. The Switch is bringing them back.
Yep.
And then it's giving me new games on top of it. So it does have that leg up to where it has like a plethora of, games they can go back to and say, oh, you remember this game on the PS2? You remember this on the GameCube? Well, play it here.
Oh yeah, and by the way, Shadow Drop.
Oh, you remember that obscure PS1 game that nobody thought was ever coming back? Here you go.
Which I'm wondering if anybody's gonna pick that up and play that game.
So my other thing about that too, on top of that as well, is
preservation.
I don't think anybody, well, not preservation, but I don't think anybody is understanding. I put this on Twitter, but I don't think anybody's understanding how not impressive, but how addictive as far as quality of life goes, that Switch's concept is.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're like, oh, I got a Steam Deck. I got this. Okay, take a Steam Deck and do the same thing you do with a Switch. Plug it up, watch what happens. Unplug it, watch what happens. You do it with Switch, instant. You undock it, instant. You go back to where you were. There's no suspend, no nothing. It was there. It was just live, running around real time. Steam Deck, I might have to know what display I'm connecting to.
Yeah.
I might have to change some configurations around. I might have to reboot. As a matter of fact, your game is going to suspend right now while I reboot, and you have all these issues. And I don't think anybody else has grasped that, and I don't think Microsoft really needs to for the handheld they're talking about coming out with, because their big thing is going to be you sign in the Xbox Live and everything's there. So I think whatever they come up with will work for them. But if Sony is attempting to do another PSP, they better be able to copy what Nintendo is doing one for one. Because this is the thing. This is the thing that's going to separate everything. Like, because this system could come out and be weaker than the current Steam Deck coming out. It won't matter. It won't matter.
No.
It could be significantly better or it could be significantly worse, and it won't matter at all, because the concept is this is the new product we're marketing, and it still does the same thing the Switch does. Dock, undock, go.
The thing with Sony is they're gonna have to stick with it. The problem is they make a system and don't want to stick with it. Vita, they didn't want to stick with it. They didn't. I had PlayStation All Stars. They were mad because it wasn't Smash. I'm like, it ain't supposed to be Smash. And y'all tried to make this serious. That's where you effed up. You should have made it crazy. You should have just went crazy. You should have went straight up crazy, but you didn't want to do that. You wanted to make a serious fighter, and I'm like, that's not gonna work.
Yeah. But they do
create Portal.
They do have a great. Well, speaking of Portal, you see that amazing update it got today?
No, I missed this. What update did it
get? The biggest thing that it got update wise, you can now connect to public Wi-Fi. But
oh wow!
Wow! What in the virus? What in the porn?
That was the big. Oh, Sony's staying with it. I'm like, really? I'm like, okay,
not really.
But anyway, but one thing I will say, Sony does have a good leg to stand on, in the sense that Astro. Like they got me with Astro.
Yeah.
Like I went and got another one for Astro. Like Astro is that game they need to lean on, that franchise they need to lean on, and don't let it go.
Yeah.
Like it's like you let Sackboy fall to the side.
I was gonna say, don't do Sackboy.
Because Sackboy had everybody in the palm of his hand. It had the kart racers. It had the platforming. It was there. Now, granted, it's kind of hard to advertise Sackboy. I get that, but it's like Astrobot is the game. Sony has the means to do it.
Make that your mascot. Make Astro.
Yeah.
They
tried
need to
multiple
at this
times. They had Sackboy. They had Knack. And now you got keep the Astro.
You got to stay with it though.
Astro.
You can't. Even when your game don't sell that way, you got to stick with it.
Stick with it.
Yeah,
That's how you build a franchise. You have to stick with it even when it's not doing as well as you want it to.
And you can't spend $400 million and think you're gonna get it all back in 2 weeks.
Right.
Fire Emblem didn't do it overnight, so
yeah,
Sure didn't.
Like, you can't think that way.
Look, I'm gonna tell you, as a Steam Deck and ROG Ally owner, they have their bright moments, but boy, like Shadow was just saying earlier, like even something as simple as my son's like, okay, Dad, I want to play 2K on the TV. So he takes the dock, plugs his Steam Deck into it. He's like, Dad, why is it not working? I'm like, okay, well, let me check out some stuff. All your plugs are good, blah, blah, blah. It's all good. But I'm pressing the power button and it's like it's recycling itself. Sometimes it's like I gotta hold it down to turn it on, but I'm like, when did it turn off? And then it's like, okay, is the power source strong enough for you to even utilize it? Because we have so many things around here to where, you know, either like 65 watt chargers, 100 watt chargers. Like you got to make sure that everything is in place to where with Nintendo, like you said, you drop it in there and it works. You know, so I mean, it like cool to PC aspect of it, the handheld aspect of it. I think that is the way of the future, but they got to figure it out. And even with Xbox possibly teasing it, they need to create an OS for that. I don't think you just say, here's the PC or Windows and here you go, because it's not going to work that well.
Yeah, it should be the Xbox dashboard.
I was going to say at the most, they probably just going to do the Xbox dashboard.
They need to. They need to.
Well, as somebody who doesn't own any of those, I'm going to give you my opinion. Said everybody on Twitter.
Portal's okay. It has its moments. It's just I also have a Wii U, so I would just play that.
Oh, you actually have a Wii U?
Yeah.
I mean,
play Xenoblade. It's great.
Why aren't you begging for the Xbox Xenoblade Chronicles X port? I don't understand why you're not begging for that. Even though
because I could just press power.
even though Monolith had said on multiple occasions in 2018 it would be too expensive to port. Why aren't you begging like the rest of us?
And you got to get the Zelda ports too. The double pack.
And not to mention we need the Kid Icarus Uprising DX.
and we also need the 3DS ports of Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask
on one cartridge.
Yes,
all in one cartridge
for free
with Master Quest.
Yeah, with Master Quest. That wasn't even done. Also, I need the N64 version of.
Yeah, they just start throwing everything at the wall.
Just start adding stuff. And I need Star Fox because apparently I was told, my sources told me that Star Fox Assault and Adventures on Dinosaur Planet was going to be on this direct, and I didn't see it.
Oh my god! Yeah, man. Yeah, Nintendo will never get past those doom and gloomers. They'll come up with every excuse possible. There was just a Sony game that at the time was graphically impressive on the PS5, and PS4. So and here we sit, it's sitting here on Switch like ain't nothing wrong. You got all these other games coming to it. All these quote unquote impossible ports because you can't just say I was wrong saying it can't come. You got to come up. You got to invent a word. Impossible port. Like you got to create lexicon to hold your L.
My thing is, if it's impossible to do, then someone could not have done it.
Basically.
Hence the word impossible.
Now, if you want to replace impossible with improbable, fine. I'll give you that one.
Yeah.
Impossible, no.
They were using the word impossible like Frieza uses the word impossible.
And he was wrong. He was wrong too. So you just add more wrong to your wrong.
Speaking of Frieza, shouts out to Sparking Zero.
And on top of that, Frieza is a space racist, so we don't need to listen to him.
Space racist.
I mean, technically,
my man,
it's the truth.
I mean, technically,
we ain't got to throw space on that.
Look, everybody think he bad just for calling the Saiyans monkeys. Nah, they ain't the only ones he get a work to like that.
Right.
They ain't the only ones because he talk trash about every race he come across. He talk trash about every race he come across. He don't care who you are.
Well, for my followers that are on here, yeah, I'm gonna hold my ill. I'm gonna eventually have my hat in hand and go talk to Rob and tell him, yeah, you was right, bro.
The whole thing was you were saying it wasn't going to show up here.
Yeah, because I thought it was going to be Nintendo wasn't going to do it because it is going to be a cross-gen game.
Of course,
so, I'm like, well, why would they? There's no need in them doing that because then they could just explain the difference between the two as they show the system. But maybe this is their final sign-off saying, hey, look, we supported Switch. This is what you got coming. And after Metroid Prime 4, you might want to have a Switch successor.
Oh, and then possibly, go ahead.
I was going to say that's what they did with Breath of the Wild, too, because they showed it off
during the Wii
before they even announced the Switch.
Yeah,
so, that is true.
Same pattern.
Yeah.
So
that way you can't complain. You can't complain. You haven't seen it because that timer of like, oh, it's been like 6 or 7 years and we haven't seen it. And so now you say, okay, you've seen the game, you saw gameplay, so it wasn't just CGI. And then on top of that, whenever we get closer to the release to give you a date, oh, by the way, the successor, it looks like this. Like, oh, damn. All right.
It's like, you think this one look good, but wait till you get this cartridge and you put it in this.
Right.
You got like, damn it, Nintendo.
I think that's the one thing they haven't talked about, and I want to find out more about that. I want to know what storage medium they're going to use.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious to know what the cartridge is.
I really want to know how that's going to go because these games are obviously going to be bigger. I want to know what technology they're using. They obviously had to spend a lot of money to make that happen.
Yeah, and seeing as how they love to compress everything, I'm guessing it's going to be 300 gigs, but it's going to be compressed down to 15.
Knowing them, yeah. Their biggest game that they published was Tropical Freeze, and that was like 20 gigs maybe. And then Breath of the Wild after the patches is like 20, but initially it was 13.
It was 13.
So they don't make big games
after the DLC and the patches, it was 20, I think.
Yeah.
Tears of the Kingdom is not 20 though. I think Tears of the Kingdom is like 15 or 16. I think.
Square and Activision, what is going on, dude?
Exactly. Y'all ready for Call of Duty 310 gigs base game? Y'all ready? Y'all ready?
And look, and so you can't say you need it for an orchestral score or voices because they're all in Tears of the Kingdom. So I don't. What do we? I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense to me.
I wonder how Nintendo would compress.
I was just about to say that because I was like, I'm curious. Even though they have like this 10-year thing, do you think Nintendo will go to Activision like, hey, let me compress this for you real quick, bro? Like, let me try this out.
With, no, they would send whatchamacallit over there. Who did they just get?
Shiver.
Yeah. Shiver. We already showed y'all. Stop playing with him. Go ahead.
Go handle it. Go handle our lightweight.
They said it can't fit. Let's go ahead and put it over there.
Shiver be like, hey, so you guys are trying to put this game on Switch, right? You know this thing is only drawing 720p, right? So hold on, you got art assets over here that are 4K. Now throw all that out. What are we doing over here? What are we doing? You made a PC version, and the PC version, it has a stat in there that you can play at 720p or whatever. Where are those assets at? I need those. Bring them over. What are we doing? What are we doing? Like
I just need 6 months. But
we put the 4K textures on the game and then it doesn't run. So we just
can't nobody see it. And can't nobody see it, and so nobody cares.
It's the hardware. It's not the hardware, bro. It's the problem exists between keyboard and chair.
Yeah.
There you go.
See, I got an A in computer science. You got a C. We are not the same.
It amazes me because we're talking about potentially hundreds of people at one time, all making this same mistake across hundreds of studios. They're all doing it. Anytime they're porting something, they're having this problem, and it's just so strange to me. Like I don't know, but I'm not a smart guy. I just
But it's funny though, because now you have some developers saying like, hey, with these new consoles, we have to learn all this stuff like all over and learn how this works. And so in the beginning, it was like, oh, we need more power.
Yep.
But now it's like you don't really have time to figure it out because you have what 7-8 years max.
Yep.
To really figure it out because something new happens. Because I can only imagine, like me and Andre said, like we're not in that field, but I can imagine it might take you a while to figure out that system the same way it might take you a while to figure out an engine. Like no one came out the gate with Unreal Engine and was like, yo, here's a banger. Like, you got to take some time to play with that.
Yep. You effectively have to modify it to make the game that you want. Like Mortal Kombat was a nightmare.
Yeah.
They had to modify everything to get that thing working. It's like a piece of Unreal Engine 4 combined with Unreal Engine 3. And
that's crazy.
And that's what you see in front of you. So I don't know, man, but yeah, that's it for me. This was entertaining though. So yeah, I guess my channel's alive now. We'll I'll make videos and stuff. Gotta make videos.
All right, everyone. We're gonna call it. Thank you guys so much for showing up. All 60 of you. We had a big, between all of the channels and everything that's going on the major channels to a theater near you. We really appreciate it. I would label off everybody, but thank you to all my moderators and everybody who showed, because there's a lot of people here, and I'm not going to name you guys off like I usually do.
Yeah.
Before we get out of here, though, let's start. Well, Andre's not here right now, but Shadow, what you got up?
Channel not dead now. I'm back. So you can find me on my channel, Shadow Fox Infinite, Shadow Fox Arcade on Twitter, and I'll be talking about games and stuff, and I'll give my official review on everything that happened over the last couple of weeks and everything that's happened this entire year. Actually, I have to give a whole little sit down and talk to you guys. So that'll be good, and that'll be up probably pretty soon. Other than that, still haven't decided on what day I want Shadowcast to be on. They should be on Wednesdays, but I think I may end up moving it depending. So we'll see. Just stay tuned. Look at the YouTube channel and look at the stuff that I put up there. And I'll bring the quizzes back too, because I guess y'all like the quizzes. I'll put those out there so y'all can learn a little bit about information technology, how these games are made. So yeah, that's it for me.
Okay, Jack, what you got up?
Like I said, I'm finally free. So at this point, yeah, man, from a adult side of things, everything's closed out, everything's set. So we just waiting a couple months till the baby show up. But while that we're waiting on that time, really, I mean, I'm looking to possibly just do some, I guess, opinion pieces, just to put something on the channel and just kind of talk about certain games I'm interested in. Now that there's games I'm interested in, of kind of like, okay, what I think about Sparking Zero. What I think about, this new Zelda game, the future of Donkey Kong, things of that nature. I mean, I got some, just watching this piece, I was like, okay, there's tons of videos I can do to talk about something that's a little bit different from your average. Like, most people will show you it, say, hey, look, I like it. But I want to kind of give a little bit more deeper insight on how I feel about the games and what's to come in the future, especially when we're talking about the Switch successor. So I should have the time now that, I got the new studio set up in the closet here. I'll be able to get that all linked up and set up, man.
All right. Jay, what about you? What you got up?
Well, me and Fangirl Review will be doing a little quick sit down tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Other than that, nothing. So, I'm going to be going home to Georgia this week for Got Family Reunion.
Georgia?
So I'll be in the South burning up and
boy,
burning up, eating good. So but yeah, there won't be anything this week. I'm glad Nintendo decided to drop this today, so we're going to do this. But yeah, we'll be back next Sunday for the not this coming Sunday, but the next Sunday, the 30th, for the Winging It podcast. And we'll probably talk about some of this stuff and whoever else Shadow Fox pisses off on Twitter.
Yep, all of them,
bro. That's a daily occurrence.
Yep.
All right, Vito, what you got up?
We got the Vitoverse live on Friday. So, if y'all want to join us, you're more than welcome. Just our normal stuff, our normal discussions, what's the latest in entertainment. And Saturday, I will be hosting the Stormcast, so definitely come through. And support that. The topic is going to be, is that it, Sony? That's all you got?
Ooh.
Oh, boy.
It's rough.
So, yeah, if y'all want to partake in some of that, I will be trolling risky. I'll be trolling the whole time. So I'm calling him to the stage.
All right. So, like Vito said, we got the Vitoverse on Friday, and then he will be hosting the podcast, the Sandstorm Show. I will not be there. I will be absent on Saturday. So he is sole voice for the Stormcast, which is going to be a great one. We don't have a Winging It podcast on Sunday. And Monday, I guarantee you there will probably be a Juices Loose podcast, which will be very interesting because I think we were all wrong about a lot of stuff on the last one, but that's okay. But other than that, thank you guys so much for coming through and spending time with us as we did this live reaction. We'll see you guys on Friday. Yes, sir. On Friday on the Vitoverse.
That's right.